What is up, everybody? It is Sunday night. It is Tabletop Tavern, episode 23, A Pious Pursuit. How is everybody doing tonight on this Sunday, the Sunday before Christmas?
Oh, yes, it is indeed, isn't it?
You can't talk tonight. You have bad taste in movies.
And happy Hanukkah to all of our Jewish viewers.
And happy and Merry Kwanzaa. And to whatever.
Festivus for the rest of us.
And Festivus for the rest of us.
And don't forget Yule.
And Yule, that's right. Yeah.
Right. And I believe yesterday was the solstice, right?
It was.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Everybody, welcome back to Sunday night to this edition of the Tabletop Tavern. I am joined by the cast of this production, Idabrix, Gamer Mom Luna, Mihaly, YottsTwitch, Michael and Jack as Gunnar, and Davdithas. I'm bad at movies. Decider 12.
That's my title.
Nice one.
My title.
Oh, okay. We're gonna let that one go.
He's a little upset about my opinion on the new Star Wars. That's all. He's just
No spoilers. No, we're not. No spoilers at all. No spoilers at all.
I didn't say any spoilers.
We just
No, we were clarifying that there wouldn't gonna be any.
Right.
We just have a
gonna.
good old-fashioned difference of opinion between two friends, former friends,
Former coworkers. Don't come in on Monday.
We're also going to be taking applications for the role of Davdithas.
On a completely unrelated note.
Or another cleric, maybe?
One who does finish.
Oh.
Oh.
It's not how you play the role. It's not how you do it.
That's not how you play the role.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, how you doing tonight? It's like I said, it's Sunday. It is auspicious week, and we have a great cast. And looking at you, Yachts.
Hey, I had to mute because I was laughing so hard at the most recent comment.
Right.
I tried to apply, but I couldn't finish the application.
I think we might have a winner.
I vote that one right there.
Yeah,
I'll vote.
Wolf's blood, you're in.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys. So let's check in with the cast and see how we're doing. Decider 12, Davdithas. How is your night going? And what's going on in your character's mind at the moment?
Yeah, no, my night's going fantastic. It was nice to have a little my first full weekend to relax, so that was a good time. And as far as what my character's thinking, he's very confused. There's a whole lot going on. There's a big mystery going on in the town. You know, he's got all these little clues, subtle hints. He just wants to know the answer. He was terrified the fact that the water was haunted, but that's all sorted out now, so hopefully we can sniff out the solution to this.
Gunnar, Cyclone Jack, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. It's a nice ending after a pretty cool holiday. I had an early Christmas with little man yesterday, so
nice.
Coming down off of a little bit of a high, and I get to chill with my friends tonight. You know, play some D&D and have a little bit of fun. So I mean, what could be better, right?
That's right.
So tonight, what's Gunnar thinking? I can't trust water anymore.
Nope.
Gonna switch to liquor. I'm gonna turn into Davdithas 2.0.
Please.
Let's hope I can finish.
I hear enough liquor will stop you from doing that.
That's what I've heard too.
Yeah.
That and lockjaw can come up in pairs. Apparently, that's a thing. Who knew? Yeah, I don't know. The murders have Gunnar a little bit stumped. He's never had to deal with something like this before. But you know, the big bad guys, the rumbling under the city, that stuff he's used to. He can deal with that. So he's kind of excited about that stuff. The whole murdering and trying to figure out, you know, what's going on with all that jazz. It's out of his wheelhouse. He's a little concerned. He's kind of leaning on his teammates a little bit to see if they can help him out a little.
You guys are going to have to work together as a party. But let's switch over to Mihaly. Mihaly, what are you thinking?
Myself.
And your character.
And my character. Okay. I just got in off the road from West Pubnico. Shout out to all my fisherman friends down there who will never see this because no one from West Pubnico will ever be interested in D&D or B even know what Twitch is.
Really?
Hi guys. Yeah, prove me wrong. In 10 years, when someone from West Pubnico is watching this, hit me up. I want to come down and see your boat. So Mihaly is he's, I don't know, it's tough to sum it up, I guess. Mihaly's kind of rebellious, if you could, like a bit of a punk rocker of sorts. He's had people tell him what to do and how to act, and for those reasons he's kind of been on his own for most of his life, but he just kind of goes with the flow.
Nice.
He's seeking adventure, so he's excited to be with this party, but at the same time he's kind of a lone wolf for the most part, so it's interesting fitting into a group. I'm cautiously optimistic, but also a little worried about what's up in those woods. So I hope we get to the bottom of that real quick so we can tie that up in a pretty bow and never have that bother us ever again, and just head back to town and check out the glassworks. Which I'm sure is exactly how it will go.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
No problems whatsoever.
Yeah, of course.
I'm pretty sure that now that you've said that, that's exactly how it's not.
Oh,
going
Mike's
to
making
happen.
notes. Don't worry. Furiously typing.
As we speak.
Because all we need is one of our members of the party turning into an undead minion to come back after the party at a later time. That would
be an interesting way to go.
Yeah, right.
I call it.
Hi, congratulations, you're now an NPC.
Yay! Wasn't there a movie about that? Somebody finally realized they were NPC.
Yep.
There's a Ryan Reynolds movie coming out soon.
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
that? Maybe
Yeah.
not soon, but maybe this coming summer.
Yeah, I think so.
We saw a preview for it in the theater.
You know, Ryan, we're not going to charge you this time for the publicity, but if we mention the movie a couple more times going forward, we might have to charge you for the publicity for that. So
That, or like, I mean, he's reached out to us a couple times trying to get on the show.
It's true.
But we keep, you know,
I mean,
just
we'll-
Told him
have
we're
your
just
people
too popular.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got it blocked, you know. He wouldn't leave me alone.
He won't stop tweeting. I mean, come on.
Like,
If everybody could at Ryan Reynolds, Tabletop Tavern, that'd be great.
That'd be great. We'd appreciate that. Thank you. Just tell him to cool his jets a little bit. We'd be thankful.
Yeah.
We'll have him on maybe for next season. We're book solid, really.
Or
It's a
maybe
whole
Mike,
thing.
Mike, maybe we can get him on one of the talk shows. that we're gonna
right?
do.
Yeah, we could maybe if like somebody bails. You know,
I mean,
We
I
can
might
have him like
consider
on set as
giving
a
up my stuff.
stand-in just in case,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think we've got him on deck right now, actually.
He's behind Yotts' green screen, actually.
Yeah.
that's not
Ryan, calm down. Maybe tomorrow.
Ryan.
Christ.
Sorry.
And this guy.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Oh my God. Yeah, pretty sure Ryan could replace Davdithas. Is the sentiment in the crowd.
Easily.
All right, Luna, Idabrix,
Me.
how you doing, and what is your character thinking at the moment?
My character at the moment is thinking that I think she's just kind of like, yep, we finally hit that point where we're all just pissed at each other and we just need a break. So she's kind of, you know, that she's just kind of irritated at the rest of the party at this point, like convinced that Decider and I mean Davdithas and Gunnar are idiots for not believing that, you know, Mihaly was just playing a trick on them, and that Mihaly's an idiot for, you know, not wanting to apologize for playing a trick on them and whatever. So anyway, she's very stumped by the whole situation going on in town. She's really confused by the whole thing. I mean, she just can't quite put her finger on it, and it's really making her upset that she can't figure it out. And as for me, I'm glad we're playing tonight. Glad to be back. It's always a good time when we get everybody together, and you know, it's nice to see so many pals in chat tonight, and things are good.
We don't even have to try. It's always a good time.
Your lady friends wouldn't say the same.
Wow. Wow.
Man, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Dave, love you, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm
It's fine.
sorry.
I've got.
You get bonus I'm sorries.
I've got a rotation of pillows I use through the night. As I crowd into one, and it becomes soaked. I just pull in the next one. That's
Keep them dry.
Yep.
You're good at that.
Exactly.
I can't stop. But you can.
I was oh, it's getting ruthless in here. All right, guys, my name's Mike. This is How I Nerd Channel with Tabletop Tavern with this great, amazing cast. I wanted to bring it. I just wanted to, while this is a joyous time of year for people, it also is a very hard time of the year. So I encourage you, if you're having a problem, there's a lot of resources out there, including all of us here at the Tabletop Tavern. Don't be afraid. If you're having a hard time to reach out and say hi and just, be part of this great community and, just ask for help. Everybody needs a shoulder to rely on once in a while. So I strongly encourage you, if this is a tough time of year, if you're having any kind of issues, reach out and just say hi. With that being said, let's have our players get some rolls going.
All right. How's it I forget this is a thing every week?
15.
Ooh, 13.
What'd you get, Idabrix?
Muted.
What did you get, Idabrix?
I got an 11, and I was really nervous at first.
What'd you get, Gunnar?
I got a 5.
Interesting.
And so it begins for season 2.
The season of Gunnar. I'm calling it now.
These rolls, man. I need to get some new dice.
Yeah.
Anybody out there want to throw some good juju my way? I'd be very much appreciative.
En
Jesus.
nombre de Padre, Filii, Spiritus Sancti.
Yeah, right.
Wait, can we use our +1s on our
Yes.
on our opening rolls at some point?
Yes,
that'd be fun. Okay.
All right. So last we left off, we picked up where our intrepid heroes were on the docks fighting a water elemental and a hobgoblin and I believe a goblin. After a quick scuffle, the water elemental managed to escape and we felled the two goblins and hobgoblins. Hobgoblin. There were 2 of them. We killed them both. They're dead. We're done. And our heroes made it back to the Rusty Dragon Inn, where Mihaly played a insidious trick on the poor, gullible, and trusting Gunnar, who would never expect such evil from one of his best friends, someone he trusts with his life. And of course, it happened in Davdithas' mug, and well, that's Davdithas, right?
Right.
So, Davdithas and Gunnar, of course, went to go for the biggest source of water in the city, which he obviously figured out was the fountain, with Decider's help, which, meh.
Yeah.
So we headed to the fountain, and Gunnar began ransacking the water, and was about to ransack the statue as well, but we were stopped by Father Xanthus and the acolytes, and pulled out and spoken to, and pretty much told point blank that he believed that Mihaly was messing with us all. Funny story. As he got those words out of his mouth, the water elemental appeared in the fountain and attacked us, giving Gunnar a much-needed shower. It was nice. Because, sometimes Gunnar gets to be a little funky. Get a little rinse off going, a little pre-dinner rinse. It's good for you. It's good for the hygiene. And we promptly stomped a mud hole in it. And as Idabrix and Mihaly were coming to look for the 2 of us, they were... I want to say accosted, but more like surprised by 2 arrows with messages from our friend, Squee. Read the letters, figured out what was going on, came and got us. And before all this happened, of course, the sheriff told Idabrix and Mihaly about the rumblings underneath the city in the glassworks, as it were, which, of course, we all know caverns underneath the whole city, right? So, more what the fuck. So we all meet up, we talk, and we decided that we're going to go meet with Squee first, and then tomorrow, well, we're going to sleep, eat. We wake up the next morning, and of course, the little spat between Mihaly and Davdithas, which Papa Gunnar had to straighten some shit out and drag Davdithas outside and yell at him and guilt trip Mihaly a little more. And got some meat for Squee, headed out, met up with Squee, and heard about some sort of dead-smelling, rotting, carcassy thing, which Gunnar figured out was some sort of undead ghoul. And we figured after we deal with Squee, we'd go check out what was going on underneath the glassworks underneath the city. But we left off just as the woods were parting and some sort of, well, not described evil doer thingy was coming to mess with our intrepid heroes.
End of tale?
I believe that was it.
End of tale?
Oh, and I'm sorry, we gave the meat to Squee. And he
Gave the meat to Squee. Correct.
We gave the meat to Squee, and Squee ate Gunnar's breakfast because Gunnar wasn't too hungry. After the spat this morning, he was more disappointed in his friends. His friends shouldn't be acting like this. Should be supporting one another and loving one another.
Thank you so much, Gamer Mom Luma, for tossing that 5-sub bomb to the community.
I got a Christmas bonus at work this week, so I figured I would share.
Oh, that was very sweet of you. Thank you. All right, guys. So when I was talking last week, we were talking about the season of the campaign, and it is going to be a very clue-intensive season, I guess is the best way to call it. So I had made a list of the ongoing clues so our party could keep track of them. And unfortunately, Fantasy Grounds crashed shortly before we get started, and I lost that. But I do have that now, so I am going to go through those real quick, and I'm going to read those. It's going to take a couple minutes, and then we're going to, from henceforth, our party is going to be responsible for keeping track of those lines and clues. Are you guys ready?
I think so.
Alrighty. Actually, first of all, before you do that, I just want to say, all right, so one of the cops has given me a +1. Candleless has given a +1 to Idabrix. Faye is going to give a +1 to Decider. Idabrix is going to get a +1 from Mac Jackal. Wolf's Blood has awarded a +1 to Gunnar. He's going to need it. Great Wolf has a +1 token to Decider. And that we are caught up. So, all right, let's go. All right, so Davdithas, the first clue we had is the note that you received from Father Xantus that was pinned on the corpse. It says, "We have spoken of this before, my master. Now it begins. Join the pack and it will end." So that led you guys to the Sandpoint Lumber Mill. The most recent murders took place here. The bodies are still present, and little has been done with the crime scene itself. Sheriff Hemlock suggests that this should be the place, the first place the PCs investigate, since he would like to clean up the mill right away and get the bodies buried. Victim number 1 was Banny Harker. Banny had been engaged in a semi-secret affair with the daughter of a local shopkeeper, Katrine Vinder. He and Katrine Vinder had been meeting at the mill often of late, using the noise of the log splitter to cover the sounds of their trysting. Harker's name was one of the many on the list provided. Not that point. Harker's body had been horribly desecrated. The poor man had been affixed to the wall by several hooks normally used to hang machinery. The body was mutilated, the face carved away, and the lower jaw missing entirely. His bare chest was defaced as well, bearing a strange rune in the shape of a 7-pointed star, a Sihedron rune. Closer examination of the body combined with a heal check from Davdithas reveals that the presence of several additional wounds. Unlike the deeper slashes on the body, these smaller gashes almost seem to have been made by claws. Claws on a 5-fingered hand, a 5-fingered human-sized hand. A rotten scent seemed stronger near these wounds. The body was only recognizable as Harker's by a faded tattoo of a raven across his lower abdomen. Victim number 2 was Katrine Vinder. Poor Katrine was instantly killed when she was pushed into the log splitter. Her mangled, ruined remains lie on the mill's floor, amid heaps of blood-stained firewood. The log splitter itself was powered by a water wheel and consists of a chute in the floor with rotating saw blades as they cut the logs that are fed in. An axe was found. A hand axe was embedded on the floor near the log splitter, as if it had been dropped there. The handle was covered with bloody finger marks, and a close examination of the head revealed two things of note. First, smears of what looked like rotten flesh and fragments of bone are caked on its blade, and second, the rotten meat stink was really strong on it. The lingering stink of corruption, such as that can be found from a dead body, not a normal dead body. The smell was more of something that Davdithas figured out. It was a corporal undead, so it was like a physical undead being, and that's where the origination of the smell was. The marsh. Davdithas and Gunnar found a set of footprints that had led them out into the marsh, and revealed a relatively dry spot that had a bunch of barefoot human tracks and a lingering stink of rotten flesh. After making a survival check, Davdithas realized that as the steps went out to the river, the person idled there and looked back at the sawmill, observing what you guys think was him looking back and observing the sawmill and taking it all in. Ivor Thorn is Harker's partner at the lumber mill. He's a handsome man, if a bit narrow-faced. He was still in shock after having discovered the bodies when he arrived at work that morning. Sheriff Hemlock has interrogated Ivor, the man who discovered he's at the lumber mill, and didn't suspect the frightened man knows much more. Ben Vinder. The merchant is Sheriff Hemlock's only suspect. Although the sheriff was fairly certain that Ven is innocent and the murders were committed by somebody else, our party interrogated him only to arrive at the same conclusions. The rune that was carved, the Sihedron rune, was the star. It's star-shaped pattern ingrained in the chest of Harker. And while the party has seen it on Nuala and other places, still have to investigate the deeper effects of it. Those are our current clues onto what's going on. Also, our party has recently been charged with restoring their friend Heron's hands, or digits to his hands, and have been the party have recently worked with some of the people in and came up with a list of items for a magical procedure to give Heron his hands back. So it appears we're having a little bit of audio issue right now. I'm seeing in the chat, so I want to I'm gonna check that. If you give me 1 second, guys, I'll let you guys talk in between about the clues going on. So.
Gosh, I wish this was kind of episode of like Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues?
So I personally would like to get back at that hand axe that was handmade. I mean, I've got weaponsmithing, and that can usually tell you a lot about who made the weapon and the purpose. And if this was handmade by someone and used in these murders, we might be able to track back to somebody or
That's
get
good thought.
information off of it.
Well,
It is a good idea. I think we should definitely try to go find it.
If I remember correctly, the blade had the flesh and smell as if it had been used against some type of undead, possibly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it was used to try and fend off the attackers.
So it does make sense that an axe would be at a wood mill.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
But if it's not from one of the attackers, it may be a dead end.
And if it's not from one of the attackers, it might not be a dead end, actually. A custom-made hand axe in a lumber mill. These guys they're dealing with this stuff all day, every day. If he's got a custom piece made for himself it fits his hand better, but it allows him to work more efficiently. It's just a matter of tracking whose it'll be.
Okay. Let's give that a shot, and I'm going to have you guys let me know if anything, if it still is clipping out. So
That sounds a lot better, Mike.
okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for bringing that to my attention. And we, guys, are we ready to get it going?
Yeah, let's
Think
get it
so.
going, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. When last we left off, our party was in the forest with their friend Squee, and the sound of a person approaching the camp through the woods, not trying to hide their approach to the camp. A twig had snapped, and right as we ended, the trees parted, and a man stepped through. This man that stands before you, dressed in regal armor, with his foot stepped back and a shield placed forward, and the symbol of Abadar on his breastplate, looks at all of you, looks down at Squee. What is that foul one doing in this forest?
What are you doing in this forest?
By my God, I have the right to be anywhere. But these foul creatures have attacked our city. What are you doing talking with him?
He's our friend there, sir.
He's abandoned the rest of them. He was actually exiled, and now he actually helps us.
You, a man of Desna? With the likes of him?
Perhaps I can see past people's exteriors.
Gunnar leans to the side towards Idabrix a little bit and goes, "Did he just out Pious another holy man?"
I think he's trying to.
Should we stand behind him and make him look bigger?
I don't know if I can help with that.
Davdithas and Gunnar, as you all watch, he pulls his weapon back down and he touches his holy symbol on his chest and he starts to murmur a couple words.
Spellcraft.
Yep, spell the hellcraft out of that.
Yeah.
Spell the hellcraft.
What he said.
That's a 23 from me.
That's an 8.
26.
Davdithas and Mihaly, you think he is casting Detect Evil.
All right, well, I don't react then.
I like yep.
Abadar, seek my guidance. Let me know if the people that stand before me are as they seem, or if they have ill intentions. And his hand spreads out, and a light illuminates and spreads out from his hand. He cocks his head to the side and looks at you guys, and almost in confusion, he's not believing what he's seeing.
I'm gonna elbow Davdithas and be like, dude, he's doing it to us. You do it back to him, right?
Oh, that's a good call, actually.
Oh man. He's kind of making me nervous.
I pat Davdithas on the shoulder and go, I got this one, little one. And I shift my breastplate down, and the Yggdrasil begins to glow and sputter in its red markings, and I flare forth and I speak in an old Norse tongue, staring eyes down at the paladin, and I cast Detect Evil. Or man in gold armor. Sorry, not paladin.
All right.
I think at this point it's safe to assume, but yeah.
Make sure.
Goldilocks here.
Yeah.
So as the crest on your chest glows and you call to your god for guidance and to seek an informed decision, you do not believe that the man in front of you is evil.
I'm going to focus on the spell for a bit longer and concentrate to see if it picks up any evil in the area, like the tracks that we were tracking.
Okay. I just want to point out something really quickly. This man has a very nice mustache.
He does.
He does. And he has
He's
that
like, I have a pen I have an apple.
No.
He's got that mustache too, right? Like
He
the
does.
straight
Apple
trimmed
pen.
one.
I mean, I
Yeah.
was thinking more John Waters, but okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well,
Apple pen.
And pineapple, apple pen.
All
I
right.
have a spell. I have a mace. Oh, magic mace. Okay.
That just
Can someone clip
effing
that, please?
happened.
Please, Mike, you have to bring that back. Like years from now.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We'll put that in the bag for 7 years. And when
Yeah.
you guys are level
Set-
33.
Alexa, set reminder for 7 years.
Is,
Okay.
is this Reddit? Can I do remind me?
Yeah.
So as I concentrate on the spell, I take a couple steps forward, and I pat the golden shimmering man on the shoulder and go, "Why is soft metal for armor? I'm sure that doesn't deflect bows too well."
Soft, my friend. This is the finest plate. It is made of steel. It was blessed by my God. When it was blessed by my God, it took on the sheen of this golden color, signifying the pure of heart and the purity in which I pursue my life.
So your god wished you to be a beacon on the battlefield?
A beacon of light, a leading light to all the soldiers and all the pious people taking the battlefield, to give them inspiration and know that Abadar was there with them on the field that day.
Interesting. We should talk more about this god later.
As
In the meantime, I believe we're tracking an undead creature through the swamp.
as they do that, I cast light on my chest plate, and then proclaim, "Yes, look, Desna has also blessed my armor."
I cast prestidigitation to make it gold.
Jesus.
Give me
I
you
cast
trying-
nothing because I
are you
can't
trying to hide
cast.
this?
So let's roll initiative. Let's just do this.
We're gonna whack a paladin in the middle of nowhere.
For no reason.
Squee, you can eat his horse. It's cool, dude.
Yeah, we're fine.
He extends his gauntlet arm out to you, Gunnar, and says, "Well met. Are we well met? My name is Moat."
I clasp his forearm and nod my head. Gunnar Ragnarson, warrior of the Northern people and cleric of the Allfather.
Friend, you obviously are a warrior, but guys kind of look a little soft.
They do that.
So, friends, I'm traveling. I've heard about the recent troubles in Sandpoint, and I've come to offer my services in the town. What's been going on?
Murder, mayhem, a couple of drinks.
The usual.
And he looks down at Squee. This is a friend of yours?
Yes, this is Squee. I reach out and pat Squee on the back.
Who is this asshole?
Firmly. He's a warrior of another god from these lands.
So many fucking gods in this area. Wow.
I said the same thing.
Squee hops over and walks up before the paladin. He looks up at him, and he puts his hand out to him. "Are we well met, sir?" The paladin strokes his mustache real quick, looks down at the creature. "I guess we are. I guess we are, little man." He reaches down. He pats him on his shoulder. The weight of his hand in all the the plate mail that he's wearing, kind of knocks Squee to the side just a little bit. So you say you're tracking something undead.
Yes. A creature of the undead that when it kills something with a bite or a strike turns it into an undead slave to follow it. I believe, and I'm not an investigator by any stretch, it had attacked several others in the lumber mill, and we tracked the same stench out to here. and we believe it is venturing out here somewhere as well.
The track's going north?
Yes, those.
I believe 50 to 100 yards out that way. They double back on themselves and they lead off through a water source and disappear.
Wonderful.
Off to a water source, you say?
Water source.
Oh no.
Aside from the water is haunted, that's totally the same thing we saw back at Sandpoint.
It is.
It is.
Moat,
So
if I may, you mentioned goblins attacked your town. What town are you from?
I'm a wandering paladin. I said that I heard this town was attacked.
Oh, we dealt with those already.
Oh.
Although there are other minions of Lamashtu that I have a feeling are still wandering around.
Lamashtu. At this, his
Indeed.
face visibly changes, and a look of determination comes across his face. That cursed one, that goddess, and he spits on the ground. That goddess of cursed creatures. Has she a presence in the area?
She did, although heavily waning now.
You may not think much of us as a party, but we have dealt with all the Mashtu has thrown at us as of yet. Surely that buys us some credibility.
I believe the phrase is "we are tiny yet mighty."
That's me. Tiny yet mighty.
Well, maybe I should go head to town. Lumashtu, as you know, brother, is antithesis to everything I believe. Maybe I can be of use in the future.
There's a holy man in the city, Father Xantis, or if you'd like to see the lawman, it would be Sheriff Hemlock.
Okay.
You should look for the two of them. Tell them the heroes of Sandpoint sent you, I guess.
Oh, the heroes of Sandpoint.
Apparently that's a title we've been gifted. I don't put too much stock in it, but they insist on calling us that.
I'll drink to that. And with that, he reaches in and he pulls out a little flask from under his shield, takes a swig back and hands it over.
I
By the way,
give it a little sniff and I take a brief swig.
This is a very potent liquid.
Ooh.
Here we go.
It's a very potent liquid. It's a very strong alcohol. I guess the only way to describe this is if you think you dropped it on the ground, it might burn the grass.
Gunnar retches and hacks and coughs, and as you're holding it back to him,
And he pats you on the back.
he looks at him with narrowed eye and goes, "I taste not the fermentation of honey."
No, this is the fermentation of potatoes.
Oh,
Dear Lord, it's moonshine. I've heard tales of this.
by the way, I
Idabrix
don't
is
think
like,
we-
potatoes?
I don't think we've been met. I'm Davdithas, hero of Sandpoint. I
Drinker of alcohol.
But I reach out with my hand towards him.
He takes the flask back from Gunnar and he hands it over to Davdithas. To you, brother.
All right, I'm gonna try and kick back a little swig of it.
Davdithas, as the liquid hits your lips, it is definitely strong. But with your experience in the subject matter of consuming libations, you just kind of... That's the good stuff.
So I'll hand it back to him and I'll go, "Thank you very much."
and these are our two friends, Mihaly and Idabrix.
Well met,
Hi.
friends.
Well met. I guess.
You guess? Are we not met? Well met, young one?
I don't trust anybody.
But I'm a man of God.
I don't believe in God.
It's okay. Because Abadar believes in you.
Oh.
Aww.
And with that, he begins to cast a spell and puts his hand on Idabrix's head. Or reaches towards Idabrix. Does she allow it?
No.
Ooh.
So what are you gonna do to avoid this?
I'm gonna just take a step back.
Okay. He looks a little offended, but I guess that's if that's your way.
That is my way. This is the way.
And what about you? What about you? What's your name, my little friend?
Mihaly.
I almost chimed in there.
Wow. He
Sorry,
swings his
little
hand
friend.
around to you, Mihaly, and holds it out.
I reach up to shake it.
Okay. As you shake it, he is a large, rough man, and he kind of does that whole arm shake with you, and so your arm is just going up and down rather than just your hand. So, but he laughs boisterously and hands the flask to you.
Can I use prestidigitation to make it less? Because I can change the taste of things, right?
Correct.
So I can just like make it taste like water, and I'm good. Act like a real tough guy.
You could make it taste like water. However, the fumes, that presence that comes off a real hard alcohol like that would still probably affect you.
Okay. I'm gonna take it and smell it, and I'm gonna say, "Thank you, but I think I'll pass," and hand it over to Idabrix.
Idabrix?
You're muted. There you go.
Yeah, I know. What the hell? I'll take it. I'll sniff it. I'll try a little sip, which is like a fraction of everybody else's sip because I'm.
Idabrix, as you take a sip, the full-bodied flavor of the alcohol rocks you back a little bit, and it's very rough.
Yeah, that's alcohol. I'm gonna pass it back. I just kind of hold it out, and I'm like, "Somebody take this."
Okay. He takes the flask back and stoppers it and places it back into a little place to tuck away inside the back of his shield. And he says, "Well, friends, I think I'm going to make my way to Sandpoint. How long will it take me to get there from here?"
None of us remember.
By horse, I believe it was about an hour. By foot, probably 3.
Okay. At that, he whistles extremely loudly, and a horse makes its way slowly through the clearing into the clearing. And
I put a hand across Squeeze's chest to like hold him back.
That could be me like, oh yeah, look at the size of that fucking horse. That thing's huge.
Not that one. No. Bad Squee.
He looks down at the meat you guys brought him, and he looks at the horse, and he goes to the paladin. "I'll trade you this meat for that meat." The paladin looks over, and Moat looks down at Squee and is like, just kind of shakes his head, and he starts to walk out of the clearing in the direction you guys sent him. If you're going to go back, you can travel with me, but I'm going to be heading back now. I'm going to head that way there.
I think we should continue looking for this undead creature that you said moved towards the water.
Okay.
You tracked it yourself?
Yep.
No clues?
What do you mean no clues?
You didn't find any clues?
I followed the tracks out towards the edge of the sea, and they disappeared into the water. At one point, it looks like they did a ring before, but I'm pretty sure the tracks disappeared right around the water. So I think he disappeared into it. Whatever it was, disappeared into the water.
May I sense motive?
Sure.
15.
You believe he is absolutely being honest with you.
Okay.
Moat, if you find yourself in Sandpoint for any amount of time, head down to the Rusty Dragon Inn and perhaps we'll catch you there. That's where we've been staying, and we could follow up with any information we gather.
Excellent. The will of Abadar see you home safely to your friends and family. And may his hand guide you in your duties in pursuing the light. And with that, he bows to you guys, tucks his weapon back into his belt, and begins to lead the horse out of the clearing.
I watch him kind of ride off. I look back to the others.
He's not really riding off. There's not much room for horses, so he's kind of like path making. You know what I mean?
Is he out of earshot yet?
It's only been in 30 seconds.
Okay.
You could be a fast walker.
With a horse making its own path through the woods.
Give it a couple minutes, and then I look back at the party one more. So that just happened.
Interesting, man.
My gut is to trust him, but what the heck was he doing out here? Why go this far into the woods?
Didn't you hear? He's a traveling paladin.
Well, sure, but wouldn't you stick to the roads? Why dismount your horse and guide it through the thicket?
Unless he found tracks of the undead as well. And he was following it like he said he was.
Would he have known it was undead? I mean, to us, it looked like just regular footprints, right?
So I'm a layman priest. And I figured out what it was within several minutes of dealing with the tracks. With a paladin who fights evil and probably undead quite a bit, I'm guessing he's a little more practiced in this sort of thing.
Sure. Let's consider what he said. It comes in here, loops around, and then heads back out to the water.
Yeah.
Why would it come in here in the first place?
Look for more prey, maybe? More food?
Okay.
We don't know if this eats only people or creatures, or if it could eat animals as well.
Sure.
At which point, could anyone else imagine an undead deer coming after us in the middle of the night?
Oh dear.
My eyes widen. A small fright crosses my face.
Or
as I
perhaps,
imagine it.
or perhaps a few half-eaten bunnies.
Oh my gosh, killer bunnies.
Killer bunnies.
It could happen.
We really should have saved those bunnies.
We should have.
I did hear a story once about this killer bunny. Like flew up and bit people in the neck.
Squee
I've
says,
heard of that
"Oh yeah, it had fangs like this."
Yeah.
Sharp, vicious fangs. Yes.
I've heard about those. We had these dogs. We were really dogs. Our clan hated dogs. Those things stank. They had disease. I think they.
Oh, the puppies.
I think they got you Longshank sick.
Yeah, the puppies. I remember the puppies.
So, do we continue tracking it? Head out towards the water and see where it came back in, if it's back in, or if it's still out to the sea? Or do we head back towards the sea and the city and try to catch up to our friend in golden armor?
Well, I wonder how long it'll take us to track these. I mean, he said he kind of already tracked these ones, and it led to nowhere, really.
Well, there's one way to find out, Davdithas. Either we start tracking or we return. That is the question posed at the moment.
I did believe him.
What was going on? You guys would mention what was going on with the Sandpoint. What's going on in the glassworks out there? Sounds
There's
like there's a
rumblings
lot.
underneath the grassworks of something. They're not sure what. No one went to investigate yet.
Oh, and your friend's back. Your friend Heron's back, I hear.
He's
A few
back.
digits
Yeah.
short, but he's back.
I heard he's all thumbs now.
Who's got two thumbs and happy to be alive? That guy.
That's all he's got.
That's just bad.
Any hope of getting his hands back?
We have
To some degree.
have a goal in mind.
Wait. I wonder if that man could have helped us with that.
Explain more. What do you, is there Are you gonna make him some
Well-
hands or?
Something like that.
We have a lot of items to collect.
Do you have any of these things or know where we could collect it? And I literally like hand him a list of all the stuff
Well, I mean,
that I can read if you need me to.
that was a paladin, right?
Yeah, he might have a mithril shield, and we can get some chips from it.
Guys are not smart.
No, I am not smart, but I'm a little wise.
You're a wise ass.
Well, yes, that's true too. So, Squeer, are you coming with us, or are you staying here to cook?
Well, can I come into town yet?
No.
Probably not.
Could you try and talk to him again? I mean, I sort of gave you information. I helped you guys out. It's worth trying.
If it were
I will
up to
plead your-
us,
I will plead your case again when we get back to town.
yeah,
I believe the mayor
up to
would
us.
see me and listen to me. At the very least, I could scream again.
I would
If
watch.
not, can you bring me a horse? I need something to ride around on.
I don't think you're going to ride it.
Oh, before I kill it.
We'll see what we can work out.
Safe travels, friends.
You too, little one. Be well. Be fierce.
He just kind of strikes a pose like flexing his muscles at you. This is my war
That's
That's
face.
the ticket. We're terrified.
It's working so much so that I have to leave.
Good.
Till next time, Squee.
Be well. I
Hey.
start heading in the way of the tracks.
Davdithas,
Yes.
you heard? I heard there was a really good puppet show in town, but you didn't like it.
It's a good puppet show. Yeah. Yeah.
It was a puppet show or was it a live performance in town that you didn't like?
It's more of a live performance. It was the 9th one in a series. Wasn't a big fan of it.
I think you got bad taste in plays.
Oh, do you, Squid? And how many of them have you seen?
Well, we had plays back at the orc. It just typically ended in bloodshed.
Yeah, I bet they did. I don't know.
Those are some of the best ones.
Perhaps I have a little higher taste in cultured film.
Oh, you think you're better than me? You think you're better than me?
Maybe I am.
Get out of here.
With pleasure.
That just happened.
I'm gonna start
God.
walking off towards Gunnar. See ya.
All right. As you guys make your way through the forest, you are well aware of your surroundings at this point, and you make your way out to the the mouth of the tree line where your horses are staked out.
Okay. Well, let's go. I guess it's time.
Yep. Mount up.
So a paladin in Sad Point.
Yep. Yep.
I guess we should go back to town and talk to him, or at least figure out where he is.
Well, we just did talk to him. If we were going to just go back, we should have followed him or ridden with him. I thought we were going to continue finding where this monster was by the shore.
I don't really think we have a need to if he already seeked it out and said it just stops the track.
Then why didn't we follow the man in the armor?
I mean, we technically followed.
You all hurt my head.
Just later. We're just following.
To be
Yeah.
fair, I mean, I know he didn't seem evil, but
I don't know.
you know,
he
riding
freaked
with
me out.
strangers, it's weird.
Mihaly, he had golden armor.
Who did he steal it from?
God.
His god gifted it upon him. You've got a funny hat. Several.
Yeah,
Who
but
did you
I
steal
stole them
it
from
from?
corpses. Who's to say
Well,
he didn't do the same?
As this conversation goes on, I'm off to the side, praying up to Desna, just going, Desna, would you please gift me some golden armor so I too could look like a beautiful man? Perhaps allow me to grow a mustache.
You're gonna need more than armor, bud.
Shut up. I'm talking to Desna. Where was I, Desna? Yes. A nice mustache, nice kept hair, golden armor. Christmas is coming up.
as you kneel there praying, in retrospect to your goddess, two butterflies, one on each side of the woods on the path, they kind of fly towards each other, and they bonk in midair and fall to the ground.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
I don't think that's a good omen, Davdithas.
No, it's
Perhaps you've not earned it yet.
Yeah. Now I wonder if I do the same prayer, do you think it'll happen again? Dear Desna.
Jesus Christ.
I like that his prayers all sound like letters.
What was that? What's that? That book? Oh God, I can't think of it. All right, let's continue.
Okay.
I get on my horse, smack it on its side, and start heading back towards town.
Okay. Unless otherwise, if you guys want to discuss anything, you guys make it back to town, and safely.
Great. No one fell off?
Yeah. You want to start rolling?
Nope.
The front fell off.
Just.
I gotta remove the pointers from the.
Yes.
All right. So I just shared the map of Sandpoint with you guys, and so typically you could either, you can aim for any of the gates on the way in.
Northeastern gate.
Yeah, the northeastern
Yeah.
one. That's
Okay.
pretty
Never
cool.
let us down.
Okay.
Ye old
Good old
faithful
Gatey.
gate. Yep, good old Gatey.
Ye old
Gatey
gate.
McGate face.
Abandon all gate, all ye who no.
Gate here.
Gate here. Alrighty, so you guys make it back to town. You approach, go into town, and the guards are well aware of who you are and the fact that you're deputized. And they nod their head and snap to salute as you walk through the gates.
I meant to ask the three of you, what do they keep doing with their hands?
It's a symbol of wealth, I believe. Yes.
But I'm not a wealthy man.
No. but they
Davdithas,
just wanna-
if you were gonna do this, I'm gonna need a bluff roll from you
Absolutely.
in the sense
Mother
motive.
effers.
11. Ooh.
Gunnar, you
No.
think he is full of it?
I pause mid-sentence and I just stare at you, burning holes into the side of your head.
All right, that one didn't sit well with him.
Are we really gonna
Davdithas, you
start
should know
lying?
better. I would never do that.
No. Perhaps you'd like to tell him what it is.
No. I'm not really sure.
Idabrix, could you help me here, please?
I go up to one of them. Hey, what are you doing with your hands?
He whips it out of his pocket real quick. Nothing. What do you mean?
Abort.
Oh,
Idabrix,
abort.
run.
There you go, Gunnar. There's your answer.
Oh no.
A strong nothing.
The other guard looks at you and goes, "Do they not have saluting where you're from?
Saluting?
It's a sign of respect for somebody who, right now you guys outrank us, so it's a deferential sign of respect."
Ah,
We outrank you? It's the first time I've outranked anything.
Wait, so which one of us outranks the other within our group?
Ooh, great question.
I
You
don't like where this is
You
going.
guys are all the same. You guys are all deputies right now.
I don't like that. I think we should figure
I
out
take
some
out my
organization.
dented crown and put it on my head and say, "What about now?"
I take out the tiara.
Oh damn!
Game
I forgot
on,
you
man.
had
Game on, man!
that. Okay, I put it away.
You guys look like you are the king and queen of our local dance that we have at the beginning of the
Aw.
season.
Aw.
Guys,
Because we are so cute.
Look
I've
so
never
cute
been king of
together.
anything. This is quite nice.
I'll take out my
put the
master
tiara away.
flute and attempt to play the flute for them.
I put the tiara away and start to walk away.
Give me a performance roll.
I don't
Yes.
think I have performance.
Careless Whisper, what are you going to play? Give us a riff.
I don't have performance.
All the more reason you should give us a riff.
I just sit there shaking my head.
If you do not have the skill, Davdithas, you are not gonna. I don't think you could do a performance check with.
Well, no, more so I'm just sitting there blowing air into it and no noise is coming out, you know, because
Oh,
Can
so
I
it's
make
like
a quick
it's
impression?
it's like a straw.
Oh, no, never mind.
well, it's just I'm trying to play a flute, but I have no idea how it works. So I'm blowing on it and like just pushing down random
Oh, it's
keys and it's
something
not
like
making
this.
noise.
Random keys on a flute.
Like-
Yeah. No, except I can't even get it to make noise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
raspberries.
He's like holding it off to the side.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Where are the three of you going? Because I'm about to go see the mayor.
Oh. Well, I mean, our next goal should be to prepare to check out the glassworks, right?
Okay, Glassworks say when the sun hits the highest point.
Yes.
Fantastic, I'll meet you there.
so you think that will be tomorrow?
Yeah, because
It's already past noon.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I'm remembering right. If I'm not, it'll be tomorrow.
Dusk then. Dusk?
Works for me.
Good.
It's dark down there anyway, right?
Exactly.
Why don't we go to the Rusty Dragon Inn and see if our friend has made it there? Perhaps we can ask him if we can have a piece of his shield.
We could at least show him the list. Perhaps he knows where we could find a femur from a ghast or, you know, any of those various items.
You know the undead creature we're tracking is a ghast, right?
Right. You know, I'm good at magic, but I'm not good at creatures. Kind of had a sheltered upbringing.
Maybe he knows where to find fire pan mushrooms.
Well, only one way to find out. To the Rusty Dragon Inn.
Is that where all you heading, or Gunnar, are you gonna head to City Hall?
City Hall.
Okay. As the group travels to City Hall, Gunnar makes his. As the group travels to the Rusty Dragon Inn, Gunnar makes his way to City Hall. You arrive. There's typically the typical guard out there. When you walk in the building, you don't immediately see the mayor, and somebody comes up to you and says, "Gunnar, what can we do for you?"
Looking for the mayor. I need to speak. Blah 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 blah. I need to learn to speak, and then I need to seek her counsel.
Have you been afflicted?
With what?
Your tongue seems to be twisted.
No, it's perfectly fine. Wait, is it fine? I stick my tongue out at them.
Like trying to look at it.
Uh-huh. I think it's fine.
Oh. Sit tight, and we'll get her for you. With that, we'll swing over to the party. Arriving at the Rusty Dragon Inn.
Feels good to be home.
Always does. So as we enter, do we see our friend?
No, Gunner's at the City Hall.
No, boat.
Get out of here.
When the door opens and you look into the inn, you see there's a bunch of commoners in the room. Bethana is serving tables in there, and her head pops up and she smiles as she looks at Davdithas and Mihaly coming in. Then she her face gets a little dark as her eyes awash on the Idabrix. Friends, welcome back.
By any chance did a man in golden armor come in here?
Golden armor? No, not yet. Not yet
Surprised
today.
we made it. Surprised we made it here before him.
Well, perhaps he's around town looking for Father Xanthus or in a meeting with Sheriff Hemlock at the moment.
Also a possibility. Well, I mean, since we're here, we might as well have a round.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Sounds good.
So around for you guys then?
Yeah, always.
Yep.
Okay. So Bethana walks out back into the kitchen, grabs a round, and brings it out, sets it in front of you. And with that, we're going to switch over to Gunnar. Gunnar, as a couple minutes go by, and suddenly the door opens, the familiar face of Moat starts coming down the stairs from the mayor's room. And you guys lock eyes, and he nods at you.
I return the nod. Good to see you again, Moat. I believe my friends are at the Dragon Inn, as it were, if you'd like to seek their company.
I have some business, but I think that I'll make that a priority to get down there today.
If you wish to join us at dusk, we're going into the glass factory, into the underground once more. If you are not too terribly busy,
It'll depend on what I find during my my investigation today.
All right,
That-
then.
He waves at you, he nods to you and leaves the town hall. Mayor Devon looks over you and says, "Gunnar, do you know this Moat?"
We met in the woods on the way into town.
And so she waves you up to go up into the upstairs room where you had previously met.
Mm-hmm. Head up.
And as she goes in, that's a peculiar one to him. We're no strangers to the religious in this area, but we haven't seen a man of the faith like that in a while. Marshall, you get my drift.
Oh,
Just more priests than warriors in town. If you get,
I see.
Gunnar, what can I help you with?
I come once more to petition for Squee to allow passage into the city safely.
I knew this would come eventually. Gunnar, how do you think we should approach this?
I believe it would be foolhardy to simply let him in without warning the city and letting the guards know. I believe that maybe bits at a time would probably be better. Seeing as how his kind was once an enemy, but he isn't, and he's helped the city so much already. Perhaps allow him access, even if it's just guarded, to get in and get things that he would like or need, and exit once more, without having to sink into the shadows.
Does he want to reside in town, or does he want to continue to be?
I believe he'd like to, but I don't want to put words in his mouth. I don't want to speak for him. But like I was saying, even if you just give him access to the city at first and make it a trial thing where people could get used to seeing him and who he is.
Gunnar, give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, God, I'm using my +1.
Okay.
Immediately. All right.
That's a 2.
Gunnar, what's his vocation? What can he offer the town?
He's a hunter, a skinner, a tracker. He's a bit of a spy. Bit of a warrior.
Would he be willing to oversee an operation we have going on? There is on the northeast on the north central shore of Sandpoint, garbage is routinely being dumped over the cliff out there. And we need somebody to start and lead a cleanup, and B, we need to have somebody guard it to make sure that trash is not being dumped out there. breeds disease. We found the remains of goblin refuge from before. We don't think there's anything, but why give them an opportunity to, set in? And do you think you'd be willing to oversee something like that?
I dare not speak for him, but if approached with a mission that would garner some sort of recompense that I honestly, for the record, none of the rest of the heroes and myself have asked for any sort of recompense, I'm sure we would take it as a personal favor. For such to be offered to him.
And you still have...
That's an 18.
You already rolled it, but I'm gonna still allow you. You still have one from 2 weeks ago that was not used if you'd care to use it.
No, that's good.
Okay.
Although, honestly, I probably would have used it, so go ahead and burn it. And if you want to pack it on, pack it on.
It's up to you either way.
Yeah, go ahead and burn it, because I would have used it, to be honest.
So 19. Mayor Devon is quite moved by your words and the deeds that you guys have done in the name of the town. So she says, "This is what I propose. Do you have anything we could bring to Squee that would hit him at ease with two of our soldiers?"
Perhaps markings, banners, a tabard, a piece of armor that he might wear, marking him as part of the town.
Okay. I'd like to send 2 soldiers out. I'd like to have you let us know where he lives and send 2 soldiers out to just bring my terms to him.
All right. They should probably carry something of ours to know, so that he knows it's from us. Gunnar stops and thinks and pulls his pack off his back. I pull out my old chain shirt.
Okay.
And and an axe. And I bind the hand axe in the chain shirt and I offer it to her.
Is there any... What do you guys typically bring him when you go out there?
Meat.
There it is.
All right. What kind of meat?
He honestly prefers horse meat, but we've been giving him elk and any other wild game that's out there.
I'll see if we can scare up some... I'll see if we can scare up some horse meat for him.
Wonderful.
So this is what I intend to do. I want to send 2 soldiers out there with this axe and chainmail and some meat, and I want to propose that he comes in 4 days. He comes into town, or he meets our guards on the outside of town. That'll give us time to circulate the word to the guard and the people of Sandpoint, so they do not panic when he comes into town.
All right. There is a call that our cleric likes to use when greeting him. If you'd like, yes. I'll have him stop by and teach them the call.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good.
All right. It'll be done.
All right. Can he come by before this afternoon?
I'll go seek him out now and have him come up forthwith.
What are your current... What's going on? Like, what are your current plans right now for, I know...
I should probably inform you what we've found and discovered and what our thought processes are now. I'm sure you'd be wishing to know.
Okay.
The murders, the smells, the tracks that we've found, we believe them to be of an undead creature, something that transmits its infection, its disease on its victims once killed by bite or scratch. I believe it's called a ghast.
I've heard the term before. I'm not really familiar, but I'll have to task the town with getting me some more information.
There was a handcrafted axe we're not sure whose that was used to defend themselves against the creature, and we believe that the remnants found on the axe was from the creature. We tracked it out past Squee's home, where he's staying in the wood now.
Okay.
And that is where we met Moat. The paladin, as he is, informed us that the trackings and the movements were moved out in a circular pattern, roving in a pattern out towards the ocean, back in, and then back out again, as in doubling back or circling and patrolling an area, as it were.
Have you seen this behavior? Have you seen this behavior before?
Any undead I've seen, I've not tracked its movement. I've simply felt it.
Okay.
So I'm not a master hunter or tracker of these beasts, just merely a slayer and destroyer of them. Okay. Speaking of, we have to speak again, because this is why we burn our dead up north.
We have our customs here, Gunnar.
And I've come to respect them, just as you've come to respect me, and I appreciate that. The President's given to me. We've also found the glassworks has had rumblings beneath it, and water elementals down by the docks to the south, as well as in the moat by the church, which we fell one already.
Sheriff Hemlock has filled me in on those things, and he believed that you guys are going to go down below the Sandpoint Glassworks again to investigate.
Tonight at dusk, we embark upon it.
Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
It's bold.
Well, we hope to not take any more time than needed to do this, but there's certain preparations that are needed to be done. Certain things needed to be taken care of, as it were.
Okay. Well, I won't keep you then. It sounds like you have some preparing to do and some stuff to get together. So.
Oh, also we found a spell or incantation, a preparation, as it were, that could possibly regrow Heron's fingers, which we're working on finding the ingredients for as well.
Why don't you have an ingredients list send up here, and maybe there's some, if we can't provide it, we certainly are in his debt for what he's done for this town. If we can't provide it, maybe we can find where to go, or research some of it.
I'd appreciate that. We believe that the paladin might have, hopefully, a shield of mithril. And that is one of the ingredients, one of the chips from his shield, so perhaps we can persuade Moat for a piece. But I will have a piece sent up to you.
Okay. Fare thee well, Gunnar, and I wish you the best of luck, and keep us informed of what's going on.
Gunnar bows his head and stands up. Thank you again for your consideration and your time.
Enjoy your day. And with that, she swings over and starts addressing the numerous stacks of paperwork on her desk, being a town administrator.
And towards the inn I go.
Fun.
Switching back over to the inn, Idabrix, Mihaly, and Davdithas, you are well into your second round by the time the door opens and Gunnar walks through it.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, we were just talking about you.
My goodness.
I'm no devil.
It's just an old saying. Speak of the devil and he shall appear before you.
So we made an analogy to how we were talking about you.
I don't think you guys are helping at all.
Yeah, Gunnar, a drink?
Good news first.
Sure.
First, Davdithas, you're needed at the mayor's office.
Me? Why? I didn't do anything. They can't.
You need to teach the guards the call for Squee.
Oh.
She is giving him a job within the city and possibly a place to stay within the city.
Oh. Okay.
That would be great.
Apparently, my words have not fallen upon deaf ears, and I've managed to talk my way into a good situation, although I don't know how that might be. Normally, I do my best talking with a blade or a hammer. Not the point.
Proud of you.
Also, a copy of the list is needed to be made for Heron's fingers. The city is going to try to gather as many ingredients as they can for us.
I can help with that.
Did you by any chance see Moat? I figured he'd be here.
Yes, I saw him meet with the mayor, and he may or may not join us tonight at dusk to enter the glassworks.
Well, that would be fantastic. We could use all the help we could get.
I've been busy.
Yes, clearly. I've also been busy with these.
I've given the mayor my old axe and chain shirt so that Squee can identify some peace, but obviously the call, if you could teach the guards the call, would obviously come with, a bit more ease.
Oh, absolutely. Did you tell them to bring horse meat?
Yes.
Perfect. They should have no trouble. But I will teach them the call. You said at the mayor's.
The mayor's.
Well, I suppose I should head there after one more round, eh?
I sit down at the table and I set my pack down and I look for the bartender, server, little wave, flag down.
Pathana sees you waving and comes over. Master Gunnar, how are you today?
I'm well. It's good to see you again. A meat, if it's not too much trouble. The big one.
Of course. Of course.
Thank you.
He retreats to the kitchen and after a couple minutes returns with a big flagon of ale.
All right, as soon as I grab mine, I kick it back as quick as possible. And I stand up and I go, all right, I'm off to the mayor's. I'll see you guys later.
Want some company? I'll tag along with you.
Sure, the more the merrier.
All
right,
honestly,
let's hit it.
Since we're not doing anything else, unless you guys want to sit and eat first, we could probably join him and then go right to the glassworks from this.
That does seem to be the most logical thing.
I'm also going to pull out my notebook from my bag and start copying down the list for the city.
Okay.
Since if we're going to have to stop there anyway.
Excellent.
I look to the bartender again, and the player cannot remember her name for the life of him because I'm a little slow.
Just ask Idabrix.
Yeah. If you see a man in gold armor come in looking for us, let him know that we've gone to the glassworks early, if it's not too much to ask.
Absolutely.
Gunnar reaches out and palms her a silver piece. Thank you again for the ale and for the help today.
She curtsies and thanks you for the silver.
And grabbing my pack, I start heading towards the door, waiting for everybody else.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Are we all going?
Yep.
Looks to be.
All right.
I'm doing that like 2 seconds of like, let me just finish this one sentence.
Oh, yes, you're right.
All right. So as Idabrix finishes up copying, transcribing the list of needed things, excuse me, you guys as a party make your way back up to City Hall, whereas when you get there, they lead you in to Mayor Devon, and she says, Gunnar, it's been so long.
Indeed.
Davdithas, I heard there is a call you use. Hold on 1 second. Hold on a second. As she yells downstairs, Kip, Brendelin, come on up. After a couple seconds, 2 guards enter the room. She introduces you, and they're kind of in awe being in the same room as the heroes of Sandpoint. And she looks at him and tells him to relax, and says, "I have a mission for you guys, for the two of you. A little unusual, but I trust your discretion." At this, they clap their heels together and salute. So she explains the plan, and apparently our friend Davdithas has a secret call that he uses when they go out into the forest to let Squee know that it's them.
I do indeed, and if you're willing to learn it, I shall teach you. We in the hero business, we often will use secret communiques to communicate with each other if we don't necessarily want others to know what we are trying to achieve. So sit tight, listen in. I'll have you practice it after I do it. Okay. See,
Okay.
I got to make sure you guys know how to do it.
Okay.
All right, good. So, here it is. Skowie! Skowie! Wah, wah, wah. Skowie! All right, now you try.
So Kip steps forward. Skowie! Skowie!
There's a lot of echo in this room. My goodness.
Whoa.
Was that it?
Okay. Are you by any chance a bard?
That was magical.
That was.
It was
I
very
think he
good.
should play you in the play.
I think
There's a play?
Yeah, I'm sure
There's
there will
bound
be.
to be.
Absolutely. I would make a play, and I'd have very good pacing in the play, and potentially maybe have a more
Was
more
that it?
suspense.
Was that
Yeah,
it? Was
that was good. That was good.
Very, very well done. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the second guard steps up and says, I guess I should try too.
Yes, please.
Skowie! Skowie! Ah! 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 Was that it?
I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Gwendolyn.
Leave it to Kip. just gonna say that.
Oh, let me
Kip
try one
got
more
you.
time. Come on,
No,
you gotta.
no, it's fine. No, it's okay. No, you did great. You did great.
You're a great backup caller.
You are.
Are you okay? That sounds painful.
Do I need to heal you, sir?
It sounds like someone's fonging a seagull.
Davdithas detect evil.
I don't have to detect it. I see it.
Okay.
And with that, we're gonna hit a quick break.
Dude, it legitimately sounds painful.
It really does.
It sounds like a chest burster is about to come out.
Oh god.
When a penguin chokes on a fish. Wow.
It's so good to see you guys all out there. It looks
Oh my goodness.
I just want to say two things. We have Boosted Dude back from deployment.
Hey, boosted.
We got Boosted Dude. He did Boosted. How long were you gone? It was over 6 months, wasn't it?
At least 6 months, yeah.
Yeah. So Boosted Dude is a member of the military, and he was on deployment, and he is back safe, and we are very thankful for that. So
Yes,
Very
great to
much.
see you.
7 months, okay.
He's
All right.
building a PC, so send him all your free PC parts.
I've got
Yes.
some RAM literally sitting right here.
I think he
RAM.
needs DDR4 if you got a few DIMMs kicking around.
It's funny. I think I do actually. I just think it's slower. But we'll figure that
Oh,
out.
he needs a GPU now.
Oh,
Anyone with a spare 2080 Ti kicking around, he'll take a super.
2080 Super.
But yeah, just go ahead and DM Boosted and grab his address. No big deal.
NBD. NBD.
Yeah.
You can be
come
just
on, guys,
like
don't
you.
be stingy. He just served our country.
You
right?
can just be like, "Hey, Boosted. I mean, I got this 2080 for you, man.
Okay. You know?
Hey."
Hey, hey.
Okay, guys, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break so the cast can use the restroom and stuff, and we will be back to continue the epic story of Sandpoint. We'll see you in a few minutes. Hey everybody, we're gonna get back to the action in just a second here, but I want to introduce myself. My name is Mike, and I'm the Dungeon Master for the Tabletop Tavern, and I wanted to fill you guys in on some things you might not be aware of. Our channel focuses on interactivity. To that end, for our subscribers, you automatically get 1 roll a night, and if you save up your loyalty points, you also have the opportunity to give our players a +1, +2, or +3 to their roll. Hell, you can even give it to me so I can make it that much easier to kill a player. It's a great way for you guys to get involved in the game. Speaking of getting involved in the game, if you join our Discord, !Discord, we have an RP channel that's an expanded lore from this world, and we have a great community of people in there that are keeping it all going offline. Also, we have our community NPC channel. You can answer 5 simple questions. It takes about 2 minutes to come up with a concept for an NPC, and that could get featured in our world. So definitely check that out. Our players also have channels, and I have a Dungeon Master channel for myself as well. So it's a great way for you to connect with us and talk about strategy, ask what people were thinking when they made a decision. So check that out. The easiest way you can support our channel is to like, share, and spread the Tabletop Tavern to anybody you think you might be interested. You know, it's a free way for you to expand our reach and hopefully can help grow this community. If you are in a position to support us financially, the best way to do that is patreon.com/Tabletop Tavern. Patreon takes the least amount of money from us, and everything you guys contribute, even as low as $1 a month, goes a long way to help offset some of the costs we incur during running the show. Podcast hosting, licensing, equipment, it adds up pretty quick, and we all do this out of pocket, out of love for it. So thank you so much for coming out to check out this week's edition of the Tabletop Tavern. My name is Mike, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. How you guys are doing out there tonight? I'm back from break. Cass is not back, but I figured I'd say hi all wonderful people that showed up tonight. So many people in here tonight. We got Boosted Dude, we got Dark Wolf, we got Nate's Night Fit, we got Nafar. Hey Nafar, we're using Fantasy Grounds. We use Fantasy Grounds. Coolios. So good to see everybody. I've had a terrific day that's just been capped off with your choking penguin sounds. Oh, Nafar, thank you so much. That's so rad. Nafar, you should check us out in Discord. If you guys are new, check out our Discord. We have a great community. If you're just getting back into the game, Nafar, we have a lot of really knowledgeable people, so they can make suggestions or answer questions for you. Hey, Dice Barbarian, what's going on, dude? Good to see you, man. Nafar, now was a great time to get Fantasy Grounds. It was such a good deal. Appa Yip Yip, it's so good to see you, man. Cool. Fantasy Grounds is the virtual tabletop system that we use. It's a virtual board with the game system built into it, so that we can do automated rolls, and it's how we like play remotely together. All right. We good? We're good. All right, let's come back. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for bearing with us during that break. We got a lot of really cool people. We got some new people in here, some people that are just coming back to tabletop gaming after 20 years, which warms my cold, dead heart.
That's so cool.
It is, man. Like I said, if you guys should jump in Discord, we have a lot of knowledgeable people. We have a lot of really you know, with a myriad of different systems, Savage Worlds, Pathfinder, D&D 5e, you know, 3.5. So feel free to jump in and say hi, ask questions. And I'm sorry, I had a little bit of deer jerky, some venison jerky, so having a little protein snack.
Yum yum.
Already. So when we left off the break,
let's do a 2-minute recap.
2-minute recap.
Yeah, let's just the last 2 minutes though. We'll have to go through all those sounds, things that happened. And, yeah.
Skeet skeet. All right.
Skeet skeet.
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes. From the windows to the walls.
So,
boy.
when we left off the break, Davdithas was teaching Mayor Devon and the two intrepid guards, because they're intrepid as well, the guards on how to do the squee call, so that when they responded out, squee wouldn't murder them.
So it seems like you guys have the call. Then I think you are ready.
All right. So they gather up the axe and the chain shirt, and Mayor Devon tells them to run over to the market and you know, put some meat on her tab and to bring it out.
Well, my job here is done.
And that was quite well done, if I might say.
Thank you. It means a lot to me.
It's your best work.
The mayor looks at you guys and says, "I think they got real talent with that squeak call."
One of them does. The other one is gonna need a little work, but you know, a couple sessions with me, we'll get that pitch on tone, and you know, I'll be calling squee like it was nothing, you know.
Interesting.
I pull out the list and I set it down. I'm like, here's this too. We were told you wanted a copy of the list of items we were looking for.
Yes.
To help Heron with his hands.
If we can't hunt it down, maybe we can find somebody that can point you guys in the right way. So I hear you guys are undertaking a mission.
A mission, you say?
The glassworks.
I guess you could call it a mission. I mean,
I just figured it's what we do.
It's what you do. It's true.
What we do. Yep.
You have
So confident in yourself, Davdithas.
Yes.
I like it. We'll need that.
You will need that. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Sense motive. I found him. I found the guy who's causing it.
It's the mayor.
There
all
is one
along.
source of evil.
Yep.
And they would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those
Pesky kids.
pesky kids and their meddling goblin too.
All righty.
Yeah, what's the current time of day?
It is at now, because I can't words. It
At
is
now.
let's say it's mid-afternoon or just afternoon.
Yeah. All right, so we've got a little bit of time before we need to meet at the Glassworks. I mean, I don't really have anything else I need to do for the day. I mean, you know what? If one of you would be so kind as to help me back at the inn, I have something in the room I'll need a hand with. Oh, that sounds bad.
that really does, yeah.
No. Just,
So not it.
Forward.
I don't know.
If you need counseling, there's a way.
I'd like to sense motive on Davdithas.
What we do is we get into a solid cabin and we light many fires and burn the different scents and let the aromas take us over as the sweat pours from our bodies. And we talk and counsel very close to one another.
as lovely as that sounds.
Clean of the adornments that would
My
harness
body.
and collapse the man's spirit.
as lovely as that sounds, Gunnar, I just need a quick hand with, like, you know, some actual equipment I have in my room, if you wouldn't mind. Still doesn't sound good.
I would be happy to handle your equipment, Decider. Davdithas.
Oh, thank you. Oh, whoa, got a little personal.
Oh.
Thank you, Gunnar. Let's head back to the.
Are you sure you don't see counsel?
I'm good at the moment, thank you.
The one-eyed Allfather is more than willing to come to you and guide you if you search for him.
No, it's all good.
Dear Lord. Please.
Can we just go, please?
Oh my.
Wisdom upon night, shielded by the crow's wings, as we sit in contemplation
walking
together.
I'm already walking away.
I follow promptly behind him. It'll be glorious. Two men of mystic and religious pantheons seeking the guidance of the All-Father.
Just, it's not that grandiose. Just, can you just come to my room? It still doesn't sound good. No good.
I'm gonna just go for a walk through town.
Yeah, I was thinking Idabrix shopping trip.
Sure, let's go.
Awesome.
Shopping buddies.
You two enjoy your hopping trip. Shopping trip.
Hopping trip?
I
You two
immediately
enjoy your
begin
shopping.
hopping out the door.
We start jumping out the
I'm
door.
going to go handle Davdithas's gear.
Sounds fun. Do call for us when you need us.
Nope, don't
Wait,
call
no,
for me. I am
don't.
not coming.
Wow.
Nope.
Oh, I can't do it. All right. So
We'll meet you at the tavern.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great.
Idabrix and Mihaly, where are you headed?
To the milliner.
The
What she said.
To the
We're
what?
going shopping for hats.
Oh.
Yes.
Dream come true.
What I've always wanted. And it's Christmas.
We
Maybe
can
not
get-
in Sandpoint, but
We
whatever.
can get
Shut up.
Christmas hats.
Yule?
Okay.
Winter Festival?
They have Winter Festival hats there.
But is it winter?
It is.
We're gonna need a ruling from Mike. Can I get a
Or-
festival hat?
well, I mean, we just had the Sandpoint Festival, right?
Yeah.
Bound to be a few kicking around.
Yeah, you might be able to find one. So I would suggest that you would head to not the Carpenters Guild. Why can't I find it? So there is a store in town, called the Sandpoint Boutique. It is. I will draw you a map to where. Well, I'll give you a location. Give you a pointer. So it is kind of over by the Rusty Dragon Inn. Do you see the pointer?
Yep.
Okay. So it is like a little southwest of the Rusty Dragon Inn. And if you want to head down there, you absolutely may.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go. So we make our way over that way. We head inside and I start looking around to see what they have for festival hats left over.
As you walk in the door, a woman, a female human, greets you. Welcome. My name is Halis Korvaski, and this is my shop. What can I help you find?
We were kind of hoping that you might have some leftover hats from the festival.
She looks over at Mihaly and says, "This man obviously knows his hats."
I love hats. Not gonna lie. I'd even be willing to trade some from my ultra rare collection for some of your finest.
How about I just sell you a Sandpoint celebration hat?
Yeah, that will do.
Okay.
2 of them?
2 of them. Okay. So she walks out back, and she comes back out and opens a box, and out come 2 hats. And they have the symbol of the 4 gods of the good pantheon that are represented at the new cathedral, and They're kind of like, the best way to describe them would be kind of foppish. They're like sock hats with a bunch of patches on them, and he says those will be 1 silver apiece.
I'll pay for them both. I plop down 2 silver,
Okay.
snatch them up, put one on my head, and immediately hand the other to Idabrix.
I'll take it and put it on.
Idabrix, as you put the hat on, it
It comes
promptly
right down.
right down to the neck.
Perfect.
Is there a seamstress in town
Would you
who
like me
might
to
be
take
willing
that?
to stitch this a little tighter?
Would you like me to take that that hat in for her?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I mean,
so she
Yes,
takes it back,
please.
breaks out some needle and thread, and starts to alter it. In a couple minutes, she places it on Idabrix's head, and it fits correctly.
Yes, looks great.
Hat twins.
Hat twins. Should we get one for Davdithas and Gunnar?
We probably should.
Could be kind of our thing.
It could, but they might be sad if we leave them out, and they were already pretty pissed at you about the whole
Yeah,
water
you know what?
elemental thing. This could be a peace offering.
Hayless, do you have 2 more?
Unfortunately, sir, those were the last 2 I had.
No.
Oh no. Maybe we should get them a different something.
We need gifts for our friends.
We recently got these hats in. They're different. I've never seen anything like them before. They're kind of fancy. They're I think they're called barrettes. Barrettes? Maybe I'm saying it wrong, but it's like they're pink and they've got like these green dots on them, and they kind of slide off to the side. I think they're called barrettes.
You may mean a beret.
Oh,
I'm not
that
sure.
sounds fancy.
It depends on the region they come from. Is it perhaps elfish?
I don't like to discuss where I get my wares, but
No matter. I, as a fancy hat trader as well, understand and respect you.
these are 2 silver apiece, sir.
2 silver apiece. Well, you're really twisting my arm, but I feel like our friends will love pink and green hats. So I shall take them both. And
Very
I
good, sir.
plop down 4 silver.
Okay. She puts the hats in a little package, wraps it up in some twine, and hands it to you, and says, "If you ever needing any hat service, please remember Hayless Kovarski's shop, the Sandpoint Boutique."
Sam poop?
I have a feeling we'll be doing a lot of business together. Do you ever perhaps look for new suppliers?
I mean, if the product and the price was right.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up those hats and put them in my bag. Anything else you need to shop for, Idabrix?
No, that was it.
I'm glad.
Otherwise, I'll just, yeah, I was going to say, otherwise, I'm just going to kind of spend time walking around town.
As you guys leave the shop, I'm going to need you to give me a perception, please.
Ruh-roh. That is a
That's
16.
always good. And I'm so excited about my hats, just looking in my bag and dancing around. I roll a 1.
Idabrix, the telltale noise of a swish of air and a thud and the quivering of a blade vibrating back and forth. As you look to your left, there is a dagger stuck in the wood with narrowly missing the both of you.
Of course there is. I kind of like jump back and I kind of like do that instinctual like mom thing where you slam your hand off the person that's next to you to push them back, and I kind of push Mihaly out of the way.
Whoa.
I don't know what just threw that, but there's
Look,
a
I know you want to take the hats and gift them yourself, but
No, shut up.
Oh.
Somebody just threw a dagger at us.
Oh, not this again.
I'm going to inspect the dagger.
Idabrix, as you grab the dagger and pull it out, you look at it, and it's a very finely made dagger, but it is well balanced, and there is an inscription on it.
Can I read the inscription?
The guild will be seeing you soon.
I'm just going to put this away.
Wait, so someone threw a dagger at us and you're just gonna bag it? What's going on?
Well, I mean, why not? It's a nicely balanced dagger.
Okay. I mean, was it a gift? That's a strange way to give a gift.
I don't think it was a gift, but finders keepers, man.
Yeah, you're right. So, want to see how fast we can run?
Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun.
Okay,
Ready, set, go.
go.
And where are you guys running off to?
The
The
Rusty Dragon.
Dragon?
That's
Okay.
where I'm at.
And with that, we're going to switch over to Davdithas and Gunnar.
Have we made it to the Rusty Dragon, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm telling you, a hot Ute sweating and pouring out the impurities as we consult with our gods.
Quiet about
I
all
will
that.
let you meet
Uh,
the
Look.
Allfather himself.
you will? No, I'm not intrigued. Anyway, just
Perhaps knowledge from Hugin and Union will be imparted upon you.
perhaps, but let's start with my room. Hold on. Just come to my room with me for a second, okay? I'm gonna go
Okay.
upstairs.
This is not getting any less suspect, by the way. Just saying.
And when we get to the room, I go, okay, this is what I needed your help with. And I point over to some armor, and I just say, I need your help putting it on. A simple task. I believe you are familiar with armor, right?
Surely you're. What's the term? Pulling my leg?
No. This is. I need help with this armor. Trust me.
Is this where you get me to take off your armor?
No,
Because
I can do that
that's-
myself.
Although I appreciate the flattery, I assure you that
Still,
this isn't my intention for you. You're more of a brother than anything to me.
Look, no, it just help me put on that armor real quick, okay?
Well, strip, I guess.
Oh, okay. This is the only time I'll do that. All right, so I'm gonna take off my armor and, with the aid of him, put on some new armor.
You know, you're looking quite better lately. Losing some weight, firming up in certain areas, getting stronger.
A little.
This is good
bit.
for you.
Thank you. I've been doing a little training. I feel a little bit better in hand-to-hand combat. I know how to use a bladed weapon now.
I slap you in your hindquarters. Good.
Oh,
This is good to
oh.
hear.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh, that's still a little tender back there. That hasn't quite firmed up. But anyway.
You're
Thank you.
fine. You're totally fine.
It's-
No, you have to put on your underdress before you put on this because
Oh.
the metal plates will cause a pinch point, and trust me, you don't want your
Ooh.
one-eyed father pinching between the plates.
No, dear Lord, I do not want my one-eyed father pinching between the plates. See, I knew I recruited the right man for this. All right.
So you're gonna cinch this one up tight. He gets up behind you and he kind of, and then you make sure the tunic is loose, but not too loose because it will pinch and it will bunch, and then things get uncomfortable. So you cinch this cloth belt like this, and then the leather straps around here,
Okay.
and then you start fastening the plates.
What
Are
kind
you
of
supposed to be able to breathe?
what kind of armor is this, Davdithas?
Tis heavy.
Is it plate or what is it?
Half plate.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
All right. Well, I feel great. Let's.
So first, the breastplate and the backing plate, see, they interlock like these with the pins that cinch like this, and clanking like a tin can. He snaps them together, and everything dangles and hangs and interconnects off of these two pieces. Then you've got your spalders that sit upon your shoulders, and he drapes and connects them with the latches and the chains, and he smacks you heavily on the shoulders. How do they fit?
It feels heavy.
It is. You'll go stronger.
Yeah, I hope. Okay.
And then the gauntlets over your hands or attach around your wrists to see like this. Now, extend your fingers. You don't want these plates to catch your fingers. You might lose one.
I don't want to end up like Aaron. Yeah, a good call.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah. All
And
right.
he cinches up both gauntlets, then helps you with your chainmail skirt underneath your breastplate. Then
Somehow
the
I
greaves
always
go
knew I was
on
gonna
next,
end up in
and
a
the
skirt.
boots, and takes his time and shows you how he's interconnecting each piece of each plate.
Thank you.
Pats and smacks them as he goes, and good.
I feel
Now,
invincible.
finally, your helm.
Yes. My helm.
He grabs the helm and he places it carefully over your head.
Ooh,
He sets
do I-
it and he shifts it ever so slightly and wiggles your head back and forth. How does that feel?
Feels great. Do I look like a warrior?
We'll work on you.
Okay. Let's go see if the others are downstairs for me.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So there's one more test.
Yes.
Okay. A plate. It's not just designed to deaden and deflect a blow,
Okay.
but to absorb and spread the shock throughout the entire piece. That's why it overlaps and interconnects like this. And he
my fragile
He
body.
picks up a chair off the side of the bed, and he steps to the side and he goes, "Now, if these were built correctly and built for your specifications, you shouldn't feel a thing as I..." And before I finish the sentence, I smash the chair across your chest.
Like WWF.
Alrighty.
So, Mike, how's it go?
Yeah, how does this play out?
We're gonna need a roll, right?
Improvised weapon, I'm gonna say 1d6.
Okay. Two-handed, so +6. Strength and a half.
Sure.
12 points.
Oh, well, hold on, wait. It's just straight up doing damage? Hold on.
Yeah, you're not defending, right?
I am defending when I see him pull up a chair
Okay,
on me.
give me a to hit. Give me a to hit then with an improvised weapon.
I think I'm just gonna stand there like some unaware deer and just take it to the head.
Well, listen.
Uh,
How's 20 hit you?
I currently have an AC of 20.
That's a hit.
Nah.
Smash!
Davdithas. The reverberation of the chair hitting your body shakes you to the core. This being new armor and you knowing not what to expect from it, it rattles you pretty good. You take 12 points of non-lethal damage.
Okay. That was
everyone just hears
uncalled for.
shing.
It's like a bell ringing out. It's Davdithas, you inside the armor, you have the feeling like you've heard the church bells and multiple churches.
Oh
You
yeah.
kind of feel like
This is what a bell feels like.
this is what either it feels like to be a bell or to be up in the bell chamber when they're rung.
I feel the bells of Desna's church ringing within my body.
Now, to be clear,
Yes.
if the plate didn't fit well, you'd be bleeding, and I probably would have left severe damage upon your body because that was a very sturdy chair. How do you feel?
You did. I do. Just go see if they're here. I don't want you in my room anymore. just go see. Let me know.
Do you need a hug?
I can't.
You took that like a warrior. I'm very proud of you, Davdithas.
Did I?
You did.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Slaps you on the shoulder and heads out the door.
Gunnar, as you get to the bottom of the steps and you look and you see Mihaly and Idabrix entering the red dragon inn. Rusty dragon.
Idabrix, I've given it some consideration. I pull out one of the hats from my bag and hand it over to her and be like, it should be a gift from both of us.
All right, we can do that.
Okay, thanks.
Friends,
Brethren,
Gunnar.
we have good news.
we do too, but you go first.
Davdithas has decided to step up his pace within the warrior rank and has been adorned with new armaments, new finely tuned armaments that apparently were made for him, and they look quite well on him.
That's way more exciting than our good news.
Yeah, we might be able to help with just, well, you might call it a cherry on top, if you will.
We even did the chair test.
The
Chair test.
Excuse me, the chair test?
Oh, of course, the chair test. Have you not heard of the chair test?
No,
Make sure
sir,
the
I've
armor
not.
fits just right. What you do is once you adorn the mighty warrior in all of his finery, and everything's interlocked and set up correctly, you carefully and gracefully place your hands upon the chair and adorn the warrior with such implementation of the chair that it impacts it in such a way to see if the armor works correctly.
You smashed him with a chair.
Well, when you say it like that, it just sounds violent and angry.
Right. Not out of anger.
No!
Okay, that's all I care about. Good enough.
We had to test the armor.
I take it he's alive. We didn't see him fly out of the window, so...
Very much alive. The armor worked very well. I'm very happy with the smith's work. I probably could have done better, but that's okay.
I look forward to seeing it.
I think I hear him calling.
Guys, give me a perception.
19.
13.
15.
Mihaly and Gunnar, you hear a voice yelling from upstairs.
I think he might need help.
Gunnar, are they here?
Yes, they're here.
Okay, I'm coming down.
So after you hear this voice yell down from your friend, you hear a clunk, 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 clunk. And Davdithas appears at the top of these stairs.
I immediately pick up a chair and lock eyes.
No, we did that test already. We've already done it.
Well,
Sit down.
I just got... okay.
All right. I'm gonna come down the stairs now.
I can show you again if you'd like to see.
No, it's quite okay. Hold on, I'm gonna come down the stairs now. All right, I'm gonna begin to maneuver down the stairs in this armor.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
What do you think? Look at it.
You, are you feeling okay?
I'm a little held down, but I've been told I will grow strong.
You look as if someone's rang your bell.
You might say that.
Okay.
I know what it's like to be a bell. It's a hard life.
A bell of the
ball. I was literally going right there.
Well, you do look good. Perhaps not as good as
Not as good as he would
Goldface there.
with this. I pull out the beret.
Look at that. Fancy.
Well, it's a shame we were only able to get one, so it's going to you, Davdithas. Oh wait, no, there's a second for Gunnar.
I have a hat.
I just like kind of casually slip it over to him and go, let's bury the hatchet, big guy. Here's a hat.
He picks you up in a giant bear hug.
I think that was a success.
You got me a hat.
Don't squeeze too hard.
Yeah,
Can't
not fun,
breathe.
is it?
Oh,
Fun.
sorry. He sets you down.
I found the one that got Davdithas. It's now in chat. I mean, it's in the community chat.
No. Oh, that's nice. Wow, look at
Oh, I like that.
that. That's beautiful.
Oh, I love it.
Green butterfly on a beret for women. 100% cotton. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, they have a lighter pink one though. That's beautiful.
All right, let's move on.
Sorry.
I realize you're wearing a helm, but I thought perhaps you could pull it over top.
I think it might fit.
I'm gonna try to fit it over my helmet here. Just
Gunnar quickly puts the hat on himself and adjusts it ever so carefully. Well, how do I
Looks
look?
nice.
Is it
I
cunning?
think
It is a cunning toque.
the only
This is
thing
good.
left is, of course, Gunnar, you'd agree, the chair test.
Okay, no.
Davdithas, if you will.
Chair test done. Chair test done. Hey, look at the time. Wow.
Oh.
It's getting late. We should probably head to the glassworks.
You sure you don't want to show them to the chair test?
Oh,
It'll make you mighty faster.
I'd really like to see this.
My friend, I believe the true test is in combat, isn't it?
Hmm.
I start drawing my sword.
No.
Can't argue with that logic. I step back.
Not inside, Gunnar. We need to
No.
go outside.
Yes,
No,
outside.
not us outside. Like, we're gonna go and see if there's trouble at the glassworks, remember? And maybe it will get tested in true combat.
Fair.
Yes. Wow.
We will let Davdithas lead tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't
Brilliant.
be surprised if I'm not quite keeping up to pace. So,
That's quite all right.
yeah, shall we?
What's your movement speed in that? I just gotta know.
20.
Okay.
Oh,
that's not
you
bad.
walk
Not
at my
bad.
speed now.
Not
Well,
bad.
I was already moving at 20. There's no difference. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So
So-
what is our party doing?
You guys go on out ahead and, play outside, if you will, with your weapons.
Take your
Test
little
out those
toys and
hats.
run along.
Idabrix, if I may have a sidebar.
Okay.
Come
What's
down
up?
with us.
We'll just
Arm
step
around
aside
your
for a
shoulder as I start guiding you out the front door.
Let's go. Clunk, 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 clunk.
second. Idabrix, that dagger.
Yeah.
You gonna tell them about that?
No.
Okay. Can I check it for magic?
Sure.
I
pull
mean,
it
it's
out.
yours to keep. I'd just like to check.
I pull it out and show it to him. I'm kind of like,
I'll detect magic on it.
You don't think it's magical?
No. I mean, it's very nice, but nothing here.
yeah,
Our little secret.
fair enough.
On
Put
we
it
go.
away.
We step out the door.
Okay. When you step outside, you see Gunnar steadying Davdithas on his feet in his new armor. He's not quite proficient in it, should we say? And
Whoa.
he is. They're talking.
So when you take a blow, you're going to move with the momentum and let it slide from bigger plates to smaller ones.
Okay. Move with momentum. B plates. Got it.
You sure?
I think. I'll find out.
We will see. We
No.
will definitely see, young one.
And what are you guys going to be doing?
Hey, guys, time to head to the glassworks, right?
Yep. I think we're all ready to go.
Okay.
Well then.
So you guys make your way over to the glassworks. You're familiar. You've been here once or twice before.
Once or twice.
Once or twice. I gotta open it up. The map. I messed that up. But that's okay. Alrighty. When you get over to the map, to the glassworks, you are able to see all this side and most of the outside of the building. It does look like the fires are not coming out of the chimney as they were in the last time you were here, and but you do see two guards posted at the door down here. I'm gonna put a pointer to it. Right there. Nope. Right there. There.
Wow, I just had a moment where I was like, "Oh, the map's not loading." It looks like only a part of it is showing, and then I
Yeah.
just it's like, wait, no, I'm fine.
Right.
Hold on, it's just us.
Ah. Anyway,
Oh, I should probably put you guys on the map too.
yeah, that'd be great. That'd be swell.
That's always
Well,
a sign of good things.
Well, So, so you guys can put your area. So the guards are standing at the front of the doors, guarding the exit out to that. The other entrances that you went through last time appear to be boarded up. So you think there's, knowing the building, you think there's only currently one way in, and it's guarded at the moment.
All right, well, let's head to the guarded door.
Okay.
We're gonna just clunk around this corner here.
As you approach the door, the two guards are standing there with halberds in their hand. It appears they have been there for a good part of the day. Seeing you guys come up, they do look uneasy. Insofar as they as they're milling about, they look back at the behind them at the door, and but seeing you come up, they salute and they call you friends. We were told that you might be stopping by.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're here to investigate the quote-unquote noises coming from below.
It's a weird one. It's definitely a weird one. It sounds like some shrieking. It's very far away, but it sounds like they're shrieking down below where you guys came out of that tunnel last time.
Shrieking, you say?
Yeah.
That's not pleasant. Well, we better get to it. Would you mind if we pass?
Go right ahead. They open the doors to you, and you are standing in the familiar room, with the stairs that are going down to the entrance to the catacombs that you had gone into before. The room,
All right.
it appears that repairs are starting to be made. It's in much better shape. There's no glass strewn about like there was, and there's, you don't see the telltale signs of blood or bodies anywhere. It's obvious that Amico has had people here trying to get everything back in order.
Oh, we should waste no time, and we should get straight down.
Straight down.
Straight down.
Straight down. So
Down.
as you straight down. As you guys, are you just gonna go down single file?
Yeah.
I mean, can we hold hands?
No.
So I'm putting you like that. You guys can move yourselves as you see fit when you get down there. But when you go downstairs, there is a Idabrix. There is a torch illuminating so you can see down to the bottom of the 15-foot square, and then a little bit into the down there. Davdithas, as you hit the bottom of the stairs, you look down and you see the area, that left-hand turn that goes down to the southwest, where you had adventured down here before.
Mm-hmm.
There is still rubble on the ground, but it looks like repairs are being made down in this area as well.
Well, I'm no genius on this stuff, but we should probably search the area and make sure this is safe before heading down the tunnel, if I remember, to the south.
Okay.
We'll stick together.
You guys gonna move together?
I think
Yep.
that would be best.
I'm gonna creep up behind Davdithas, put my hand on his shoulder, and then just start kind of detecting magic.
All right.
Give him the old tap if anything happens.
Okay. Is that the way you're gonna go? That northeast or the northwest?
Yeah,
Okay.
check the northwest, because I know from memory that it loops around.
Okay. So as you pull up there, you see just, you see about 25, 30 feet. It's pretty well lit down here with torches. So as you come around that corner, you look down, you see some familiar sights of boxes at the end of the hallway. It, like I said, it appears that things are being worked on and repaired. The floors are swept, and the torches are. These appear to be. I'm sorry, Mihaly. There's ever burning torches on the wall. There's magic emanating from the torches.
I'm not going to mention it. I'll just keep focusing.
Okay.
I'm going to progress down the hallway until I get to the next corner.
Okay. So when you get over there, you look down the hallway and you see the doors. There's 2 doors on your right-hand side, which would be the western wall. The first room is where you found Heron. Wait, Heron initially.
Yes.
And then the second door was Pseudo's office, I believe.
Then we found Amiko there.
No, that was storage there. That's you're right. That's where Amiko was.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna head down to the first door, and if it's not already open, I'll just open it to peek inside and make sure there's nothing in there.
Okay. When you open the door, you look inside. The room is pretty much empty. All the blood from has been cleaned out, and it's just an empty room at this point.
Good. Perfect. To the next room. Do the same.
Same thing. When you open up, there's still boxes, and it appears this is still a storage area, but it has been since cleaned and scrubbed out.
All right. Excellent. Anything, and then to the right here is the.
This would have been Pseudo's office here.
I don't see anything.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep. So as you look down the hallway towards the entrance where you came in, there's 2 doors on the right-hand side of the hallway. The first one was where Pseudo was. That's where he kept his little office when you encountered him here the first time. And then the second door to be the door that leads down into the catacombs.
Just gonna open this door and make sure there's nothing in there.
Okay. So when you open the door, this room has been absolutely destroyed. Everything in the room has been trashed, and it's not a meticulous like a search where things got trashed in a search. You feel like this was done in a fit of anger, and in the wall you see the word "Pseudo, you are cursed" scratched into the wall with some type of instrument.
Well, that's weird. I don't remember that.
That's not good.
No, not good at all. Is there anything else of interest I can find in this room?
Give me a perception.
With pleasure. Ha. It's 22.
Davdithas, you don't see anything additional. You just get the feeling that somebody was that it was very purposefully done in. It was the actions in here were very purposely done.
So someone's come into this room and done this since last time.
Yeah.
Well, looks like there's only one way left to go. You guys ready?
Yep.
Time to go.
I'm gonna open up this door.
Davdithas, as you reach out and grab the door, you realize the door is in fact locked. And as you look on the wall, there's a notice posted by the what appears to be an official writ of Sandpoint. Mayor Devon has declared this area off limits, and before seeking entry, need to reach out to the city guard because this is a very dangerous place.
Oh, if they knew we were coming in here, why didn't they give us the key?
I sort of wiggle my way through.
They knew we were coming. They didn't mention a key.
Right, they didn't.
Odd.
Right? Wait, I know an old trick. I'm gonna check behind the notice and see if there's a key there.
Please let there be a key there. That'd be amazing.
Davdithas, as you peel back, it's so the writ is kind of like attached to a wooden frame, so it's like it's recessed in the back, and as you pull it up, a little key tumbles out the back of it.
Got it. All right, to the door. I'm gonna
Without breaking concentration, I just give him a quick finger guns.
right back at you, buddy.
The other way,
Good
Davdithas.
God.
Right back at you, buddy.
There you go. Hey.
You switched the scenes on me.
I did.
Yeah.
So, are you going to use the key in the door?
Of course I am.
All right. It doesn't work.
Ah, what is this key? All right, I put it in my pocket. I'm gonna just say, Idabrix, I'm out of options. Do your thing.
Okay. I'm going to disable device. Not well. That's a 15.
Idabrix, you go up to the door and you fiddle with it, and it takes you a little bit of time, but you are able to get the lock open. However, the lock is broken in the process.
Oops.
It's fine.
Says you.
I'm pretty sure Gunnar knows how to collapse a tunnel. So
I open the door just a little bit to try to see what's in there.
Idabrix, this is a small room. It's a 10 by 10. Naturally hewn stone, and as you look, it curves down to the side, headed towards the catacombs of Wrath.
let the
All
fun
right.
begin.
Here we go again.
Is it dark down that way?
It does. It leads off into the darkness.
Could either do our usual light trickeries, or we could take one of these torches with us.
We could.
Yeah, we've got plenty of sources of light. I think we'll be fine.
I touch the half plate and cast light on Davdithas.
Oh, look at me. Clearly blessed by my god. Perhaps it will turn gold soon. And I look over to Mihaly.
Other way.
I just shake my head a little bit.
Soon. Anyway, let's press on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I step back from the door and let Davdithas go first.
Okay. Davdithas, it leads down a tunnel about 1,000 feet, and eventually you get to the entrance to the catacombs of Wrath.
Yay, my favorite place.
Let me set the map up for you guys.
It's like your best vacation destination. The Catacombs of Wrath. Now serving the Instrument of Destruction.
Yes.
My favorite beverage.
Yes.
I mean, I'll be honest, if Gunnar got this for, a holiday or a gift, he'd love it.
Oh, absolutely. He would run through there. He'd be like a new playground,
Alrighty. So let me share this with you. Okay. All right. So you guys arrive at the mouth of the catacombs, so you guys can put yourself in any position you would like to, and let me know what you're doing.
As much as I'd like to say slowly sneak up, I think that's out of the question for me.
Clunk, clunk,
You're a
clunk.
loud, glowing beacon.
Let's try it. I'm going to attempt to move stealthily.
Okay. Roll it for me.
All right. Yeah, here we go. That is I rolled
Wow.
a 15 minus 8 for 7.
Okay.
I'm going to attach bells to his armor.
It's probably
A mask
sneakier.
with the sound of his armor.
Yeah.
I hear the most glorious bells in the distance. Should we check that out? No.
No, they're glorious.
It's probably Santa.
I know him. So as you walk up Davdithas, the light illuminates the room to your right. Previously, when you had been here before, as you walked into this room, you got attacked by a sin spawn.
Fingers crossed. Let's hope it happens again. Into the room I go.
Davdithas, as you walk into the room, the light from you flashes all around the room, and you find the room to be empty.
Including all the way down here?
Correct.
Okay, excellent. All right, nothing here. Let's progress down the tunnel.
So as you start to go down the front of the tunnel, in front of you, what's your sight range again? 60?
Yes.
Alrighty. So you see down to there. To your right, you look down in the hallway, and you know that down in this used to be a storage area, but you know there is a secret door that is actually hanging open as you speak, that goes up towards where the closet was. That's the beginning of the path to the closet from that direction.
Guys, maybe we should go down this way. I
The
remember
temple of Lamashtu.
I remember there was a shortcut to the inner chambers.
Yeah. Probably should.
All right, let's do that.
Is anybody else with us?
I'm gonna take a length of rope out of my bag and just kind of twirl it as Gunnar walks by and hand him one end.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna give him a little nod and put the rest into my bag and hold on to it, and I'm just gonna follow behind him at a safe distance.
All right. So this is open, right?
Correct. It is hanging open, so you're able to see up until about right there, Davdithas, which would be 15 to 20 feet north of you through the doorway, and you know it curves back to the west at the end of that tunnel.
Okay. Gonna continue onward.
All right. So Davdithas, as you get to the corner and you look down the hallway, you see it extends back towards the west. These caverns are pretty well hewn. They're obviously man-made and worked, and it goes on about 50 feet in front of you.
All right. I look back for the rest of the team. Are they coming?
Easing my way up, taking my time.
I'm just
As
kind of
we look up
like
there-
letting Gunnar pull me along as I focus.
All right.
How's it looking up there?
It's dark. It's nothing though. Nothing
You're
in sight.
light. How
You're
could
all lit up.
I mean, I know it's dark with the exception of me, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna keep going forward. All right, I'm gonna press down to the next corner.
Okay. So Davdithas, as you get down to that corner, and you round the corner, above you and to the east, about 10 feet, is it branches off going towards the Temple of Lamashtu. If you look directly down the hall in front of you, that's going north. That leads to, you can almost see the front edge of that giant red statue that had that rain sword in its hand, and it was grimacing in anger.
Well, I remember there was some kind of pool of water down past that statue.
Correct.
That might be worth checking out. Perhaps some type of water elemental came out of it. We have to go. All right, I am going to move up to this hallway, just peer down real quick as I pass by it.
Okay. So as you look to the east, you see about 60 feet down, and you know that curves down towards the towards the Temple of Lamashtu.
All right, we're going to continue into the next chamber.
All
to the
right.
north.
So you are standing at the base of the statue, and you are looking down to the hallway towards that water feature, and you see about 60 feet down, but the door at the end of the hallway is in fact closed. So is the door to the north of you that led to that stage-like area.
Oh, I don't remember closing doors. Oh no.
Exactly. Well, you're all the way up there. You can't hear me, and I can't hear you. Never mind. God damn it.
I'm waiting for you guys. I feel alone. I don't see anyone else.
Uh,
I nudge Idabrix.
I'm going. I had to move the map.
Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are. Oh, there you all are. It's fantastic to see you all. All right. I think we should check down these stairs here. Follow me.
Are you sure?
I have a feeling.
A feeling of
Sadness for my current well-being. But
why? You're covered in armor. You're fine.
You're right. I feel invigorated.
Oh God.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself, actually, and give myself a little extra confidence there.
Describe to me how that happens, Davdithas.
So I'm gonna reach for my holy symbol, and I'm just gonna go. You're right. I am armored, and I feel good. Desna, guide my path through this darkness. Show me the way.
This is
Okay.
a prayer of positive affirmation.
Yes. So
Somewhere-
yeah, give myself.
Somewhere in the ethos, you feel the life force drained from a butterfly as it falls to the ground.
Oh, why are they always dying as this happens? Oh.
Do you want the answer, or are you
No.
happy? Just okay.
Come. The energy's still coming. It's fine. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna proceed down the stairwell.
So those were it's more like a feature cut into the ground. It's not like stairs
Oh,
going
okay.
down. Yeah.
Okay, it's quite a nice feature. Someone took time to carve that. That's beautiful. I progress. I'm gonna move up to the door
Okay.
and wait for the team.
Is
Move
the
up
team
behind.
moving up behind him?
Yep.
Okay.
Keep a good 5-10 feet between the two of us, just in case. But yeah, keep moving.
Okay.
I look back to them as I reach for the handle. I nod my head at them.
Thumbs up.
All right. And I try the handle. Nice and slow. Trying the handle.
The door is not in fact locked, Davdithas.
I slowly start to open it.
Okay. So as you open the door, I'm going to need everybody to give me a perception, please.
Oh, okay.
Nothing good can come of this, except for an 18 in perception.
That's pretty good.
27.
I got 26.
Nat 20.
Okay. So, Idabrix and Mihaly, you hear from behind you and Gunnar and Davdithas, as you look on as that door opens, a familiar creature dives down from you from the ceiling of that room. So behind you, Idabrix and I'm sorry, Davdithas, let me show you what you currently see, and I'm going to need initiative from everybody, please.
Boy. Well, that's a 4 for me for initiative.
Nice.
Okay.
14.
13?
9.
All right. So Davdithas and Gunnar, this is what you see as the door opens, flying down towards you. Okay.
Pardon me. Sorry about that.
Beautiful.
No worries. So this creature flying down to you is the familiar face that you encountered in this room previously. It is the jaws are extended. There's tentacles coming out of the face, and the face is essentially built into bat wings, and it screeches down at you. and it screams at you. Okay, from behind you, Idabrix and Mihaly, you hear the screech of that creature, and as you look back, he jumps down from the top of the statue and rushes up to Idabrix, and he is going to take a swing at Idabrix with a claw. So as it comes screeching down the hallway, you see the familiar face of a sin spawn running down the corridor, and it is going to take a swing at Idabrix with its teeth for AC 13.
That is a miss.
Okay. All right. So with that, it brings us to Gunnar.
I turn and draw my bow and an arrow, knock it, and let loose a shot at the thing behind Idabrix.
Okay. You are familiar with this creature. You know this to be a sin spawn, Gunnar.
Okay.
Yep, and you'll be swinging at a -4.
Gotcha. Here's to not shooting Idabrix with an arrow.
Yes, please don't.
or yourself.
There you go. 16 to hit.
That is a hit, sir. So as Gunnar draws back his mighty bow, the muscles of his arms straining, he pulls it back and lets fly with an arrow. Idabrix at the last second dodges to the side. The bolt arrow goes into the sin spawn in its chest, rocking it back. The force of the arrow hitting it, thumping it in the chest for how many points of damage?
That is 10 points of damage to it.
Okay. With that, it brings us to Mihaly.
Okay. I'm going to turn behind us to where the sin spawn is, and I'll let loose a dart of acid splash.
Okay.
At its big ugly face.
At its big
sir.
ugly face.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I roll a nat 20 plus 4 is 24.
That is hit. Did that confirm?
Crit not confirmed.
Okay.
Rolled a 4 plus 4 on the crit.
Okay. So that is a hit, sir.
And
How much?
I roll a 2 damage.
All right. So as the acid flies out of Mihaly's hand, it flies and strikes true at the. You were shooting at the sin spawn, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it flies straight and true at the sin spawn, hits him in the cheek, and the hiss of the acid burning flesh, and an acrid smell comes off its face, and as it rears back and screams in rage at you. With that, it brings us to the creature standing in front of Davdithas. Is going to come down and try to bite Davdithas for AC 23.
It is a hit.
Okay, so this is where it gets fun. Boom, 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 boom.
Never like when he says that.
This creature is a blackened, bat-winged fiend's head. Tentacles dangles from the chin and scalp, whipping back and forth in anticipation, and its fanged mouth hangs agape. Saliva and acrid foul breath pour from this creature's mouth. A hiss escapes it, and it descends on you and bites you. Can you give me a fortitude save, please?
Sure thing. That is a 21.
Okay. You are going to take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And with that, it brings us to Davdithas.
All right. I just look as it bites me and go, this armor's worthless. And I grab my mace, my morning star, and I'm going to take a swing at it using my +1 from Faye.
Okay.
That is a 5 + 4 is 9.
So Davdithas, the creature is winged, and it's like hovering around you, and it currently has fangs in your chest. And you're unable to land a blow on the creature in the process. Idabrix, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to swing at this with my
You cut out there. You're swinging at the sin
At the
spawn?
sin spawn.
Okay.
Yep. And I am using my my short sword.
Okay.
And it would be great if I could find it. There it is. And I'm also going to use my +1 from Candlemas.
Okay.
So that is a 19.
AC 19 does hit.
Hold on, I want to just check something real quick. Oh,
Is that a crit?
I crit
I
on
don't
a
understand
19.
how that works. Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't roll to confirm, but
Okay. Roll and see if you can confirm. With the +1 applies as well here. So.
okay.
Well, wouldn't you have to roll on the dice a 19?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, you're right. That's why.
Your total was 19. Okay.
Yeah, total was 19. Okay, so you can ignore that.
Yep.
But
you are in fact hit. So Idabrix draws her sword and slices back behind her with the short sword, connecting on the creature in his hip. For how many points of damage?
5 damage.
Okay. So the creature screams in rage as Idabrix's blade pierces its flesh and takes a giant chunk out of it, and it is currently bloodied. With that, it brings us to the Sin Spawn, who is going to take a full attack at Idabrix. So he is going to try to bite and follow up with 2 claws. So does AC 10, AC 9, and AC 8 hit?
No, and no.
Okay. So the creature snarling bites out at Idabrix and tries to snap her in the face and falls up with 2 claws and misses her completely. Gunnar, it's your turn.
She goes all like Matrix.
He does. It's like,
Yeah.
The chosen one.
yeah.
Right?
I was gonna say, with the way he was rolling, it was going for like a flush there. Or
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
yeah. Or
Jack of Hearts. Anyway.
right. There we go.
All right,
While
Gunnar.
she's dodging and moving, I knock another arrow and send it loose into the doohickey.
Okay. That's the technical term.
Yep,
Yes.
technical term right there, doohickey. Ooh!
Oh no! Not again! Not again!
Idabrix, I'm sorry.
So Gunnar, what did you roll?
A nat 1
Okay.
plus 1 is a 2.
All right. So give me a D20 roll, please.
I don't wanna.
I don't want you to either.
That's a 6.
You are so as you draw back the arrow and let fly, the bowstring, you put yourself in a position where it was out of place, and it whacks you on the face as it's released and stuns you for 1 round.
Ow!
So you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
At
Mihai,
least
you-
I didn't shoot Idabrix.
Yeah.
Thank God, but
It's pretty reasonable.
Mihai, you're up.
I'm going to switch targets and attempt to daze the creature that is biting Davdithas.
Okay. So Mihai, seeing his friend Davdithas with the jaws of the creature dug into his chest, puts his hands together and starts to cast a spell.
It rolls a 14 versus a 14 DC.
Yep. So it saves.
No,
No. You broke its DC. I'm sorry. No. Wait. Let me think. He is making a save. He's making a save versus your DC, and he rolled a 14.
So he made
He made a
difficulty
save.
check. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Because the DC of your spell is 14. He achieved that. He doesn't need to exceed that. That's what it is.
Okay.
Alrighty. So the creature looks over. You see its eyes lock onto yours, Mihai, as he feels the effects of the spell wash over him, and he's able to shake it off. The creature that is currently biting Davdithas is going to try to dig his fangs in deeper for AC 19.
That's actually a miss.
It's a miss. So
Yeah.
it's trying to wrench its jaw, doing more damage to Davdithas, and is unable to do so. It is now your turn, Davdithas.
Well, the plate seems to be working. Finally. Now I shall show it my wrath as I take another swing at it with the Morning Star, using my +1 from Great Wolf this time. And I am going to roll a yes, I rolled a crit, so 24, and I confirmed it with a roll of 20, I think.
Okay,
hopefully.
so give me damage
Nice.
first, and then I'm gonna have you roll d20 for the critical effect.
You say give the damage first?
Yeah.
Okay. Za. That is a 8 plus 6 for 14 damage.
So, Davdithas, feeling the inspiration of his goddess flowing through him, takes his Morningstar and smashes down on the creature that's buried in his chest for 14 points of damage. And that's gonna be good.
Another nice roll.
Damn.
20 for that.
There goes all your good rolls of season 2.
Right?
Done.
All of
Wow,
them
we're
done.
Finish.
See you in season 3.
Or will he?
Sponsored by
Find out
Idabrix
next
Farm.
time.
Davdithas, as you struck so well, you were able to actually crack one of the connective bone between the wing and the head. So one of the wing falls limp and is unable to sustain itself with flight with that. The target is stunned for 2 rounds, and also give me a d6 more damage, please.
Yes.
Damn.
Jesus.
It's a 5. You'll have to apply that.
Okay, so it is going to take 5 more points of damage. And with that 5 more points of damage, the creature, the life drains out of its eyes and it falls to the ground dead.
I'm impressed with myself.
Glad somebody is. Would you like to do anything else on your turn, Davdithas?
Hey guys, you finished.
I did. It happened. It finally happened.
Idabrix, your turn.
Okay, I am going to take another swing at the sin spawn with my short sword, and is there, and that's a 18.
That is a hit. So as Idabrix retracts the blow from her sword from the previous blow, she swings it around to the other side and tries to draw the blade across the side of the creature, letting its guts loose. For how much damage, Idabrix?
7 damage, max damage.
So as her blade swipes along the side of the creature, its guts fall out, hit the floor in a pile. It looks at you, stumbles, and then falls back over dead. And with that, we're going to be off initiative.
There's certainly still some type of corruption down here.
How did they sneak past us? Or how did we not see them?
They never left.
Yeah.
Well, something's down here still summoning them, I suppose. We have to find it.
Has to be something.
Hey, did you see that, Gunnar? The armor worked.
I see that. How do you feel?
I feel great. Thank you for helping me with that.
Good.
Gosh, did you see that? I was like, yeah, and it was all like, yeah. It's good times. Let's go on. Oh, just avoid that thing. Step over it. So is this door closed, I assume, on the
It
right?
is. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Davdithas, as you open the door, the light spilling from you illuminates a 15-foot walkway or hallway to another door.
I'll move down.
All right.
Is everyone ready? We might face something else past this door.
Lead the way.
I'm going to
Shining beacon of glory.
take that rope end back out of my bag and hand it to Gunnar. Be like, hold on to this, and
Yep.
if I give you the signal, I'm going to start detecting magic again.
Okay.
I
Alright.
continue guiding my pet Mihaly around.
I'm gonna put my hand on the handle for the
It's
door.
okay, he does tricks for treats.
Ooh, I got a couple treats in my bag.
Not
I don't
those
think
kind.
it's that kind of tricks.
I'm gonna put my hand on the handle.
Okay.
And look back. Give him the nod. Give him the nod. Oh, there's a nod. Okay, we're good. And I'm gonna turn the handle. That's perfect. That's what I was looking for. Very, very stealthy. You can just turn the knob and give it a slight little push.
Davdithas, as the light spills forth from you into this small room, you see a 10-foot landing and stairs going up. When you last checked this this room, you realize, and it still holds true, that it goes up to a collapsed ceiling. There's a bunch of it leads up to nothing at this point.
Right. I remember this now. All right, this one's a dead end. Let's head back.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in a wall. Hold on. Fixed. Okay. Where do you guys think we should go? Should we head to the north or back down to the chambers?
I think further south. That passage we didn't take before.
I think so too. That's the most likely place where these creatures would come from again.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yep.
All right. Down the hallway I go. Roundabout to the corner. Take a glance down there.
Davdithas, as you look into the room, you see the very familiar shrine to Lamashtu. The tunnel widens here into what appears to have been once a small shrine. For to the northeast, steps lead up to the platform of gray stone. Sitting atop the platform is an ancient altar, little more than a jagged block of black marble with a shallow concavity on the top of it. This basin is filled with what appears to be filthy water. To the east of the stage, along the smooth-hewn cavern wall, lays a set of double doors. They are currently closed.
I'm gonna examine this altar. Do I have any knowledge that would tell me what it might be used for more specifically?
Give me knowledge religion.
Yeah. I feel like last time we were here, I failed this check. And I think I'm gonna do it again. The 3 + 4 is a 7.
Davdithas, you know this is an unholy place dedicated to Lamashtu, but that is common knowledge. You're not sure if it was used for a specific reason.
Is that the one that I destroyed previously?
I don't believe so.
No, that was in the room.
Oh, okay.
That's on the other side of the double doors.
I think we tried to cleanse this at one point or something.
Yeah, and I don't
Obviously, we
have my hammer
failed.
Yeah. Well,
well, here we go.
all right. This could be a dangerous one.
But you have armor. You're fine now.
I hope so.
Oh, you're fine.
I hope so. I'm going to say preemptively, would anyone like to have a small prayer before we go through here? I can ask Desna to give us some guidance and some virtue to help us through our possible next endeavor.
Might be wise.
Yes. Gather round. Dear Desna, please stop killing butterflies every time I pray to you. For this time, I'm going to ask for quite a bit. Grant all of us guidance and all of us the virtue, strength, and endurance to carry on. And again, stop with the butterflies dying. Not cool. I like.
Not even gonna look up. I'm still just focusing detect magic, just like totally ignoring him, letting it happen though.
All right, so I'm gonna cast. Go ahead.
Davdithas reaches out and touches every one of the party. They feel a warm glow as the grace of Desna flows upon them.
Good.
All right, so everyone gets 1 temporary hit point for a minute. And everyone for the next minute can get a +1 on the attack roll, saving throw, or skill check. And with that,
Cool.
I grab for the door and I move to open it.
Davdithas, as the door opens and you look into the unholy chapel of Lamashtu, the waters of the pool glow brighter than before. What is this?
What do you mean, what is this?
What is this? Leftover token.
It was there.
Upon the top of the stairs is where the altar which Gunnar smashed. but the pool, Mihaly, you start to sense the presence of magic coming from this pool.
I start to tug on the rope, really quick jolts.
Got it.
I'm pointing into the room.
Pool or room. Magic.
Magic room.
I flip out my targe and draw my large longsword.
Okay.
I'm gonna take up my bow and load it.
Okay.
I stand at the ready with my morning star and buckler.
Okay.
Come, Davdithas. Glory waits.
I enter the room.
There is glory in death, is there not?
There is. There always. If it's a good death.
Sure.
There is glory in death. I'm gonna examine the pool more closely.
Oh God.
Jeez.
Davdithas.
Yes.
As you approach the pool, a familiar voice starts to laugh.
And what's so funny?
These fools.
Suddenly, the water in front of you starts to froth. It starts to swim in a whirlpool motion, and the translucent image of a creature laughing grows out of the pool. As this image comes up out of the pool, it looks down you, and an oppressive feeling of evil and horror washes over the party.
And you see the translucent figure of this creature.
Huh?
Okay.
Time. It's time.
And with that, we're going to end this week's session.
Oh no!
Are you
Fight it!
guys
Fight it!
Come on.
Fight it!
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm the DM and the jerk.
Yes.
I kind of take pride in the fact that I'm a jerk.
Can we get that changed above your name, just from Dungeon Master to Jerk?
Yeah. Prideful jerk.
Jerk master. Oh,
master.
that's the whole one. No, that's
No.
just bad. That's just bad. That's just bad.
If you changed it to that, Davdithas might invite you back to his.
To help him with his one-eyed unit, his armor, as it were.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out and checking out the Tabletop Tavern, episode 23. This is such a labor of love for us. But we're gonna go through the party. Right, Idabrix, stop typing.
Sorry.
So as we do it every week, I'd like to get the thoughts from the cast. So let's start with Mihaly.
I'm really excited. A little disappointed we didn't get to fight more stuff. Man, I was so jazzed. I want to kill that thing right now, but that's okay. That can wait till next week. You're the master of cliffhangers.
What makes you think you're gonna kill it?
I don't know.
Davdithas has
Bold
got armor,
optimism.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I'm sorry. Davdithas does have armor now.
Yeah.
That's right. Worst case scenario, we'll use him as a ballistic object and launch him at it.
Well, I mean,
Cannonball.
Idabrix was born here, so
It's true.
This is
This
true.
is the room where Idabrix was born in.
And I mean, he survived the chair test too, so.
Yeah.
Davdithas?
Davdithas.
Davdithas. That's gonna happen.
Said no one ever. Please.
said no one ever. Any further thoughts, Mihaly?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
I'm really excited, but I don't want to wait a whole week.
Well, you
I don't
gotta.
either.
You gotta.
Wednesday's Christmas, Mike. Come on.
Christmas session.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll all just blow off our families and me.
Right.
Yeah, I'm right with
Sorry
that.
guys, can't come home this year. Something came up.
What do you guys think in the audience? Just random Christmas show?
Random. Good stuff. Idabrix.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it's good. It was. I don't want to wait a week either, but it is, I guess. That's why we have Discord.
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah, I don't know. Idabrix is not terribly thrilled to be back down here again, but here we are. So, other than that, you know, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this progresses and where we end up next. And yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Gunnar.
This has been a really interesting and fun session. Gunnar's got to shine a little bit in some things that, once again, people don't expect from him, which is really kind of fun and really pretty cool. And coming back into this dungeon, yeah, unfinished business, never something you want to leave undone. This is going to be a good one. Then we're going to burn this mother to the ground, Pookie. Come on. Then we're going to White Castle.
Then we're going to White Castle. Alrighty. Davdithas.
I just remembered how much that altar looks like a piece of pizza.
Or
I really want
Dorito.
pizza right now.
Or a
I was thinking
Dorito.
Doritos, yeah.
It's like a Dorito chip, yeah.
It's zesty too.
Ooh, look at
Yep.
the spices and stuff.
Mm.
I smashed it. Remember that.
Yeah.
So there's lots of Dorito bits. It's like the bottom of the bag.
Oh,
Right?
Fantastic.
All that extra cheese on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun episode. I feel like we made some progress here. Felt really good to land that crit. My one useful thing.
Nice.
It's funny because obviously I'm a luck cleric, but most of my lucky things have been pure luck and not influenced by my actual luck. You know?
That's what makes it even better.
It
Learn
really
to play,
does.
noob.
It's I just learned.
Wow.
Ouch.
But yeah, that was I felt good about myself, and the armor's feeling nice for now.
Do you need help taking it off again later?
I will.
And a can opener. He's going to need a can opener, some salmon grease,
I'm
and
saying, dude.
Yep.
The salmon grease.
I'm pretty sure those
Salmon
are
grease, a pair of
stacked.
pliers, 2 sheets of wool knitted.
I was gonna say those are the same ingredients used in Gunnar's signature bath salts.
I mean, come on, man.
yours
bath
today.
salts.
They're all purpose.
Yeah.
That's how you treat the bruises afterwards, obviously.
Oh yes.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I
Um,
lost you a cover from the chair test. Come on.
The chair test, right? Exactly.
The chair test.
How do I
Alright.
recover from that damage? Because I
Oh.
might pass out.
That was non-lethal. Got it. You got
Yeah,
this.
it's subdual. It goes away.
Yeah, you got this, man. You got this.
Goes away when?
Like tomorrow, it'll go away completely, or you can drop a healing check and it'll go away.
Okay.
Nice.
Or
I'm
a
just thinking
healing
if I
roll.
drop 12 HP,
healing
then
spell.
I pass out, don't I? Right now.
Heal.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Okay.
You didn't think to do that before we went down here?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
someone
guys-
hit me with a chair.
I was like watching it. I'm like, they're not gonna heal. They're not gonna heal. They're not doing this.
Nope. I'll remember.
He did get a temporary hit point, though.
He did.
It's not the same as healing, though.
No,
Yeah.
The
no,
subdual's
that's
still there.
That's still there.
You know.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting the How I Nerd and Tabletop Tavern and this wonderful cast of characters. We have a lot of fun doing this, and it's a really good time. It is a really good time, and they're about to have a bad week next week. I'm just putting them out there. So I want you guys to take a week and make a backup character and say farewell to your characters, because Davdithas just wanted to mosey into that room by himself.
So maybe Davdithas should say bye to his character, and
I'm
Idabrix
just
could
saying-
still book it out of there.
I mean, that would be. I feel like that would fall in line with your character. So, no, I'm
Totally.
just kidding. Thank you, everybody,
I've
for
got-
coming out, though.
yeah.
Thank you all for coming out. For you guys who are stopping in for the first time tonight, we do this every Sunday night. We have a great cast of characters. We have a wonderful, even better community. And the one downside of our community is that one of our members is just not really good at watching movies. But and we'll get into that some other time.
Yeah. Okay.
We love you guys. We're gonna go show Paul the Astro Pub some love. Solid dude. And want to let him know you're coming from. If you got a sub tonight from Luna, Drop those emotes. Let them know where you're coming from. So I'm gonna kick that off in a second here.
Mike, you forgot something important.
What's that?
Paul from the Astropub is going to be another one of the stars
It's
from
true.
the upcoming show, Neural Nexus.
It is true. He is going to be on our second campaign, and we are excited to have him. We are switching formats on that. That's why it's taken so much long to get together. We decided to go from D20 Modern to Savage Worlds, and I'm trying to get some education on Savage Worlds so we can get that going. But when you get over there, let them know where you came from. Drop those rads. Drop those those nice shot emotes, all of that, and let's go show them some love. So
and happy holidays, all.
Happy holidays, whatever you support. And listen, if you need help, reach out. Tell people you need help so we can help you. And we love you all. God bless, and we'll see you next week on the. We got one more thing. We got to kick it over to the credits to give everybody credit where credit's due. Look at this scrub.
Yeah, credits.
Look at this scrub right here. Scrub stream. All right, we're gonna kick these. Let these credits run, and then we're gonna kick it over to Paul. All right. We'll see you guys next Sunday at 9 p.m. Much love from the Tabletop Tavern.
Caterpillar.